Greetings and welcome. How are you all doing today? We are back at Kerbal Space Program because, well, we played a little bit on Friday and I wanted to finish some more missions. We have a Minimus Mission to do today. Our rocket is already in Minimus orbit, so there we go. Hey, Raven, hey, Toad, how are you both doing today? There's a cat attacking a cardboard toy behind me in case you wonder what the noise was. Let's see if we can get a good picture before she realises we're putting camera at her. There she is. I helped my boss. What did you do, Toad? Yeah, that thing she's still on top of there, that's a corrugated cardboard piece. And so the cats can claw at it, and they really love clawing at it. Normally it's Smudge that takes it first, but Polly's been on it for the last like 10 minutes or so. As it says, not play Mars Horizons. You could have a Smudge rocket. He called in with an issue, and after 4 minutes of him explaining he couldn't get to work, I explained he should get the adapter from the box to make it work. His reply, shut up, we never speak of this again. Excellent, excellent. Oh, hey RJ. Yes, kitty claw sharpener. It is just corrugated pieces of cardboard, just like strips of it, that are being sort of glued together, and then cut with a bandsaw to do a wave pattern. So they're supposed to sit on the wavy side of it, and then they can claw at it. But one of them flipped it over, and now they're sat on the flat side of it. Last time I did that, they actually broke it in
How are
in the
you,
middle.
Peter?
It was great. How are you? I'm doing very good, thank you, Raddy. I'm doing very good, thank you. I am, however, going to just quickly drop into our mission blog here, just to make sure I know where we were. Green blobs everywhere. But Marshmallow has a mission in 90 days. We don't care about you right now. We have the tri-stations, and we should have the Minimus sample return. This one is currently in orbit and has to land on the surface somewhere, where we get to test out the ability for it to actually talk.
Horizons in 6 hours, I hope.
Ooh, 6 hours. I'm going to turn that engine off because I'm an idiot and will have a habit of accidentally activating something. Alright. I'm getting Mars Horizons in 6 hours. Have you pre-ordered it or are you buying it? Because if you're buying it and you said earlier you couldn't afford food, you might want to get food first. Don't do a DJ and get... No, actually, he would get food first as well, wouldn't he? I really should suppress that Dual Universe message when we're not playing Dual Universe, but I can never remember to do it. Alright, so today for me it's been pretty good. I did absolutely nothing all day, had a couple of meetings, and then watched some live streams. It's almost like I wasn't at work today, but I was. It's been one of them days where every time I tried to do anything, there was something else to do that was just as or more important. So not a lot of actual work got done. I'm getting my first astronaut, Dave Higgins. Day Flight Trolls and Space. Excellent idea. Absolutely excellent idea. Don't forget Dave Lister, Holly, Rimmer, Kat. If you're going to build a space program and you're going to make it with jokey stuff, you got to use the Red Dwarf cast. Don't forget Holly. Mission control should be Holly. you have to voice all your rocket launches with Holly's voice. How is the music volume and how is the stream quality? I've tweaked some settings. I want to make sure they are okay. Some of the tweaks have been quite simple. The music is by Pretzel Rocks, but they have just released a new beta client, and that's what's running right now. So I'll make sure the volume level hasn't been tweaked too badly. And I've tweaked one of the settings for the stream quality, and I'm hoping that will behave itself. So we need to make sure that is behaving itself quality-wise. There we go. Alright, well,
course.
on switching
But
to
you
mod
know
screen
who
mode,
my
it
dad
said
was
source
right.
360p.
The guy who shared the
I have
manhole
to go,
tale.
no.
No news on John for a couple days through.
That sounds like a Twitch issue, with Twitch resetting all permissions and also, you know, what was that we mentioned earlier? The light mode, which it should never ever be mentioned ever again and should not be the default ever. Of course, but you know who Dave was, right? Yes, I know who Dave was. That's why I said that the other Dave Lister should be your second astronaut, not your first, because the first Dave is more important. But you know why Dave, right? The guy who stayed at the Man Hotel and losing John for a couple of days, though. The cat just accelerated at 90 miles an hour from 0 standing on a piece of cardboard. Set the cardboard that way, and the cat went that way. Pete, is there a way to pause music on Alert Talk? I can try how it suppresses the music volume. That might be an option. I can't pause the music, but I might be able to get it to quieten automatically. But it was quieten automatically on any game audio, not just on Bing. Unless I can figure out how to get the alerts on another channel. I should be able to actually get it to suppress the music. Give me one moment. I will nosy at the setting.
Also,
it's a filter.
Toad broke Geek covered T-bot with Shudder Iced Tea. He is a bad toad.
I know, it was great. He told me. It was great. If I add a compressor, and the ducking to look at the alerts channel. Alerts. There we are. And I say the ratio, the threshold. Put that there. Put the ratio like there. Let's send the one back. Just make sure it works.
Also, Toad broke Geek covered T-bot with Shudder Iced Tea.
How did that work?
He is a bad toad.
That meant 35, so that will need to be, yeah. So threshold should be there. Attack, yeah, much better. Excellent. I can also knock it down even harder if I need to, but that's basically trying to shut the music channel up whenever there's anything placed for the audios. There we go. I really should have it set to my voice, but then it makes weirdness in some of the inner volume of the audio. Alright, so let's try land this thing, shall we? Minimus surface, I believe, is around... I have no idea what the Minimus surface is. All I know is we are at our apparatus right now with 1.7 and we have a periaps of 1.2, so we really should swing this thing around the far side and land it. We also want to try and see if we can get on the far side of the moon so that we can test out if our satellites here are behaving themselves. Just rotating the craft around. I need to turn the engine back on as well. Because I turned the engine off, remember, so I wouldn't really need it and activate stuff. Alright, so let's hold that there. SAS on. And then switch the SAS to retrograde, please. So I'll actually hold the retrograde properly. What do we have here? We have that one will deploy next, then that one deploys. So if I hit space, that's the fairing gone. That should trigger that one then, shouldn't it? That should trigger that one there, shouldn't it? Because that's not that. There we go. That looks fine, right? That's supposed to be in there, right? Everything is fine. No problem with that. That's supposed to be in there. Alright, we should bring this this down to the surface a little bit. Let's set our pass at... What do you think? We should go for 50,000 meters. That should be fine, right? 20, where we are. 500 going down. 700, 600. It's going to be very hard to hit like 50,000 exactly. So we'll just go anywhere near it, basically. What is that? Oh, it's debris. Debris is fine. I don't care about debris. Oop. There we go. You know what? Give me 40. 40, I'm happy with 40. Alright, so we have to try and land this thing, and we don't have landing legs at the moment as a technology available. Or at least I didn't put them on because I forgot we had them. Either way, we don't have them. So the hope is to land this thing on the surface with no landing legs. Do they still have the lock stage button? So don't accidentally hit spacebar and trigger that. Orbit information, event information, that's on there. I don't know. They probably do, but I ain't pressing anything because it's too dangerous. Alright. Map mode, which is very close to the spacebar. We have to roll this down to about here, please. Whee! Alright, we are now at the close-ish approach. Head to retrograde, and we will be able to slow this down. Now, I want to land on the day side. That's the downside to this. So we probably want to lower the orbit at the apoaps, and then the periaps, and then go around one orbit to get to this landing site here. All right, so bring us down. We're about 40k is our primary target. 70, 60, 50. Does the keyboard shouldn't know right now, should it? Yeah, but let's bring it down to 40 and we'll just give it a quick burn. I think it's like 10 or 12. I cannot remember top of my head what the highest safe orbit is for Minimus. 48, 46, 45, 44. Let's realign on our Apo. 43. And I'm going to bring it down to about 20 on the other side, probably. 20 sounds fine. We crash into something, right? It's fine. It's Minimus. We're not going that fast. It's only 100 meters per second. There we go. 40. And there we go. Okay. Quick realignment. Engine burn. Don't want to burn too hard because this is Minimus after all, and the slightest amount of power gets you down to the surface. And 20. There we go. Engines are off. Right, so if we just swing around the other side of this to somewhere around here, we'll be on the day side. Put my fuel gauge up here, please. I like my fuel gauge to be visible. There we are. There's a very nice... what is that? What is that? Ah, stop it. Minimus Lowlands. Hey, we can see the areas. Cool. We are in missions to go to any particular area. I don't think we do. I don't like doing individual areas. Surface on Minimus. Doesn't say any location. Bring a sample back. Plant the Min flag. Yeah, we don't have any actual missions to Minimus. So we want to be bringing it down to this lake here. So I'm going to bring it around a little bit further. To about here, and this should give us plenty of engine power now. I'm going to do this one from map mode, which I don't normally do because I want to make sure we can see the damn thing. Right, bring that in. I want to be aiming midpoint on the lake. I'd say it's a pretty good point here. I'm going to be aiming somewhere around here. Because we're going to be coming in and we're going to be slowing down on our way down, so we want to make sure we're just on the edge of that mountain. Unfortunately, we are going to be in a problem area here, so I'm going to hold this for a second and point north and do a little bit of a it's a little bit of a painful burn. Painful? It feels expensive, but it's always painful on fuel though, because I want to push the orbit north, so it goes over that lake to the north and not into that little equator piece, which is actually really, really small. Give it a bit more capability here. So bring that up. That there is perfect. Stick me back on the retrograde for a moment, please. And then we just slow it down just a teeny tiny bit. So I want it to be about here. And then as we burn our engines, we pull it forward, you see. That's the plan. And done. Okay, we are now set to come over the lake, begin a little burn here to reduce that, and then we'll come down vertical. There we go. All right, and that should put us on the surface, and hopefully we can stay vertical when we do this landing, because that's going to be kind of our biggest issue. Now, here's the big thing: we need to name our landing site. So, do we have any suggestions for names of our landing site? For when we put a flag down, we can ask us for a name, and I can just call it Minimus Lowlands or Minimus Ocean. But we know we can do better than that, I believe. All right. So first of all, let's get this orientation right. Let's get rid of the retrograde assist, because right, frankly, I don't want that as a thing. That's gonna be that way. That's gonna be that way. Keep an eye on the ball. Quick rotation, which is up and down. I'd like the up and down to be actually up and down on the horizon, please. Up and down. Flip that over. Oh, that. Down. Yeah, so we need to be the other way around. Whee. Oh, there we go. Okay, I think we're good for a little bit of time warp down to the ground. Alright, so here we come. It's getting quite low. We're going to need to cancel out a lot of the horizontal velocity and then a free fall to the ground. And when we do that, we're going to we want to be ready to land on these engines. These engines are going to be, I think. Hey, Bram, how are you doing? We are attempting our first landing on a body that isn't Kerbin. We are above Minimus with 2 crew members. Okay. I haven't done this in a while, and Minimus is sensitive. It likes to bounce straight back up in the space if you're not careful. Right, so that should put us over the ice lake now. Correct? Are we over? Not quite. That's the thing. I want to make sure we're actually over the lake before we do this burn, because if we're not actually over the lake, then we get some real problems. Burn. Just small eco burns right now. Just to cancel out that velocity. It's mostly about cancelling out the horizontal velocity right now. So we want to free fall down to the ground if we can. There we go. Come on, push it, push it. I'm pushing that little ball up, basically. That's all we're doing right now. We still want to be falling down. We just don't want to be falling down off angle. A little burn to the side there, just to push that onto the nose of the ball. We should now be going near vertical drop. But we can... we're a bit sluggish. So this is a bigger ship than I normally would bring to Minimus, but I brought a bunch of other little bits with me. There we go. Right, let's get that lined up with the retrograde, and we should be able to do a very nice pop onto the ground. Hopefully, with these 2 engines, it won't fall over. Although there is a high likelihood it could fall over. Minimus landing site, indeed. Bram, quick, need a name for the Minimus landing site. All right, can I have? We're 4,000 meters above the surface. Let's bring this down. It's probably okay with 2,000. Okay, I'm not allowed to time warp more than 1 at this altitude. Okay, let's edge this over. We do appear to have picked up a little bit of rotation somehow. Just push that to the ball. Come on, push. We're 1,000 meters above the surface. This is an ice lake, so it should be at the surface line. There we go. Let's line this up. And I would love to see a shadow. A shadow would make life so much easier. There's a shadow. Alright. We are 800 meters, beginning slow burn. Just take some of that distance off. There we go. We need to hold this level. We need to make sure we don't lose the engine on landing, basically. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can burn this engine really hard and we wouldn't lose the engine because we'd go back into space. We also don't want that either. We need to hit the ground at less than 3, ideally less than that. Alright, here we go. Oop, be careful here. I don't want to cause any more lateral movement than we need to. Here we go, okay. On the ball. Come on, hold it. Hold it. Ah. Okay, SAS is holding. I want it to hold right at the top. Hold it. Now, if I turn SAS off, will it start to lean is the question. Then the answer is probably. But we are on the surface, and we do have none of our solar panels. Apparently, our solar panels were on the fairings, which I thought we'd stopped. Alright, so SAS off. Don't roll. Okay, we are holding. There is a sway, but it's minimal. I am watching it sway. Oh, I don't like it swaying. I can't have it on though because I need to make sure it's not going to do anything stupid, like use all my battery up when I need the battery for flight. Do these engines generate electricity? Thrust, impulse, propellant, fuel flow, status, alternator. They do. Okay, okay. So when we power the engines up, it will power up our electric. So we're good. Alright, so in that case, SAS back on. And who are you? Who are you? Who are you? One of these is my scientist, so who is it? You're the pilot, you're the scientist, your turn to go to an EVA. Okay. Before you go too far, I need you to jump off the craft. There we go. RCS on. There we go. Don't want to kill the Kerbal either. We've killed enough already. Ha. Okay. Now, back to this side. We have to try and grab the experiments. Oh, let me just stop playing. Kind of annoying if it has. The beta player is a little bit iffy. You know what? Let's kill that. Let's bring up the old pretzel. The old one I found is a little bit inconsistent in its ability to actually keep playing. Music. There we go. All right. What we need to do is to get to that. Because we have all our important stuff is in that box. So we're on the wrong side right now. So let's have a quick walk around. All right. Don't get too close. This thing is, remember, it's propped up by its engine right now. All right, we need to fly up there and grab the contents of that box, which is on this side. Keep moving around, Kerbal. So that box there, we need to get the contents of that box, and then once we've got the contents of that box, we can start putting up a little base down here. Grab. Can I put it in your personal inventory? Do you have personal inventory? You do. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if you did or not. So you click, click. There we go. What is this anyway? This is the control base. Good. That's like the main part, right? I don't like the idea there's a remove helmet button right there. I ain't pressing it now. All right, back us up. Let's pop this base down here. Let's just jump back a bit. This will do just fine here. Just do a very quick check on this one. We're 191 metric, so we're good. All right. First things first, we need to plant a flag for this base. And one flag. The site will be Minimus Alpha, since we don't actually have a good name right now. Minimus Space Alpha. I'd like the fact you're leaning over. Alright. First thing we're going to do here is you are going to take me a surface sample. Yes. And an EVA report. Yes. And you're going to put that on the ground somehow. You're going to deploy that there. Press space to play, escape to cancel, J and L to rotate. Okay, can I make sure you don't use L as a key combination, which is also the headlight? One box. Ooh. Okay. I like it. I like it. Alright, next up is grab the other item, which is over here. You know what? Jetpack on. Up we go. And forward. Forward. Just need to make sure we can get to that box and grab the extra item out of it. Oop, 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 oop. Power generation. Yes, please. So this is a tiny little mini base for science purposes only. Alright, deploy that over here. Feel that would actually be a better position for it. There. Now, do I have to link you to that? Watch out! It's going to attack us! Run! Alright, that's one down. Then up we go. Get the final piece out of this little thing. Hold. Put that there. There we go. So we have a little bit of sciencey stuff. Boop, 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 boop. Boom. And you can go here. And I want it to be this side near me. There we go. Right there. Boop. There we go. Open up. And a goo container with a camera. Nice. Okay. You. Modular power unit required 1. Power units produced. Pick up part. No, leave it running. Leave it running. Science rate 45%. Perfect. You are producing power, right? Definitely closer to you. Interact. Deployed. Power units nearby. Power status unpowered. Connected. Perfect. And finally, then, you, the control box of all this lot. I've never placed this down before, so I don't know. All right. Experiment connected 1. Yep, that'll be this one here. Com signal 0. Well, then work on it. Comms first hop. Total power needed 2. Lower. Damn it. Okay. So we need to come back here at some point with power. Because apparently this thing needs 2. And that needs 1. And we only have 1. Deployed. Imagine enabled, yes. And deployed. So it's total power available 1. And this one is unpowered. So that there is powering that. So what we need to do is have you pick up the power and you to be disabled. There we go. And that means the power should go to you, right? But then power state control is disabled because you can't see this anymore. So we need, really, you need 3 solar panels to run these 2 machines. That's just annoying more than anything else. Okay, well, if I pick that up, that one there will be not connected, okay. And then we go into our personal inventory, pop down that box, and connect to it, interact. Alright, service connected 1, com signal 0, total power needed 2, which, yeah, okay, we don't have enough. Total power available 1, total power units required 1. I don't get it. Power needed 2, power units required 1. Unless it means that one can only produce 1 and it should be moved. You are unpowered, because annoying. We'll have to come back here and do this again with a better ship. I thought we had all the parts we needed. And you are powered produce one. Unpowered, connected. Well, we'll have to leave it here and come back with a better layout, right? What did this place get named, by the way? No idea. Alright. Time to leave. Oh, can we... No. This site is done. We are done here. What is that? Oh, it's that little screen. We're done. We do need to head back into space and grab some science from nearby. But for that... Boop, boop. Beep, butterfly. What about that one there, you mean? Yep, we'll do. Da, 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 da. Ba, da, ba, 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 da. Alright. Hover, hover, hover. We want all the flags. Sadly, we only brought one flag with us. It's a bit of a shame, actually. Alright, back up, get inside. Grab a hold. Oop, grab a hold. Grab. There we go. And board. Right. So we're going to get a crew report here. Boom, there we go. And we're going to go back outside again with our scientist. EVA. And we're going to get a EVA report while floating above the area. If it still works. Well, there's a take surface sample. I don't think it works. Alright, board. Before they throw it away. Ooh, actually, do we get more science? I can't remember if we get more science if a scientist does the experiments, and you should technically be close enough to these to do them, right? Sadly not. Okay. Alright, final stage for you. One is give me a goo surface sample. Accept that. And grab me a pressure data sample. And a temperature sample. There we go. And that's all of our science from the surface. So now we get back in space and we do that sample there and the others. But can I clear those out? Because if I can get the data out of those before we go, I can do a low orbit one. Alright. Up, up, and then down a bit. Collect the data. Alright, you have been collected, my friend. I will try to restore you though while we're here, because you're a scientist. You can do stuff like that. Restore. And then we've got these ones on this side, which we want to grab these as well. Up. Oh, make sure we don't hit the rocket too hard with it not having landing legs. Right click on that one. Right click. Take the data. Ah, can't right click on this one very easily. It's teeny. Take the data. There we go. Alright. That is us ready. We're ready to return home. But I want to make sure we get the crew report out of here as well. Climb. No, get your jetpack on. I like how it just turned the jetpack off for no reason. Back over here. Forward momentum. Cancel that out in a second. Grab. Right click. Take all data. Store all data. Board the craft. Alright. All the science is back in. So right now our biggest issue is the fact that this base that we set up doesn't have enough power. It needs at least another 2 of those units, which we didn't know about. But now we do. Alright. So we are on this part of the surface here. And we want to be heading pretty much into space in any direction will do us right now, right? Actually, we're on pretty much the worst side. If we burn straight up, we actually accelerate ourselves. So we want to get into the horizon pretty fast. But I did just notice that the base has named itself Probadyne. probably down in some other over. Instead of a proper name, like the flag has a proper name. So I am going to come down here and rename this thing. Put me on the ground. I think it's that one there has the base's name. Rename vessel. You are a base. Because that's what we're going to call you. You're a science station. And we're going to call you... Minimus Alpha Station. And this will be kind of a target location then to put an actual base on, right? Have to AFK for it. Alright, dude. See you in a bit. But we can go and get ourselves back up online. And we'll come back. We will come back and we will science you. But I think, did that count as a deployment of the thing though? Plant flag Minimus. Collect 0 of 50% of surface deployed materials. Mystery gear observations. Okay, so can I mean, it says collect 0% or 50%. So technically, if I can collect from you, I actually can't collect from you. I was hoping to like collect sample, but it's not an option, unfortunately. So this mission does require us to come back again here with the same layout with more power, just more power units basically. That's not hard to do, but it's annoying. We're going to have to do it. Up we go. Jetpack active, and the door is on the far side. So let's line ourselves up with the door. Here we go, perfect. Take us in. Grab, board, and get us into the space again, really, at this point. So, radio out, radio. Our pilots had an upgrade as well. Excellent. Alright, take us up a little bit, and we'll get some very big science while we're taking off. Crew report. Yeah, I don't care. You, mystery goo. Collect it. You, log pressure. A lot of these are empty because we have them already, but I want them anyway. Log temperature. Okay. And we want to be heading onto the equator. Pretty sure that's the way we want to be going, right? Yes. No. Go away. The other way. Cancel that. 1 second. We're going quite high now, so. Where is the planet? There. Yep, over there. So we want to be going that way. And we don't need much fuel for this, so let's get ourselves aligned and give it a little tiddly burn. Just to push our orbit out. There we go. There we go. Right, so we're going to ride this up a little bit and get ourselves some good science when we get there. Right, the crew report will give me nothing. So I'm going to overwrite the crew report and see if we can get anything good. We don't. Okay. Take us up. Hey, look, it's a home. Right, take me to here. And we're going to bring this thing home. Alright, point prograde. And we are going to give this a little burn. I'm going to take this thing home. What's that? There's a red line there? Don't know what red line is. Alright, line us up with the Apo. There we go. Give ourselves a burn. We're in orbit again, and then we just push this until we're not going to be in orbit anymore. And then we need to bring this back down on a good mission. There we go. And our periaps is 36 million. So let's just bring that down to a lot less than 36 million. Now we should be able to do this at, I want to say 50. We have a decent amount of ablator on us, so we'll make sure that's good. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down to 800k. And hold there. Oop, that's a bit too much power right there. Flip us around. We're going to be coming down very, very fast on that apparatus over there, and we don't want to burn up on the way in. So we're going to come in at, I think we should be hitting around 60 and use our engine, but ooh, there we go. That actually do quite nicely. Okay. In that case, hold stability, and we are ready to come home. Bye, Minimus. It was good knowing you, even though you ruined everything for us. Now we could fly home. How long would it take us to get home? It's going to take us 8 days to get home. We could do something else in 8 days, couldn't we? Or we could just free fly it home. That's also a thing we could do. We're not connected to the home base. I don't know why we're not connected. We should relay through here. Oh, actually, no, we're too far away. We don't have an antenna on board, and that means a 5,000 meter maximum. Yeah. No signal. Com network is. It's cool. That's our faraway mission over there. All right, we are good to bring ourselves back to menu. No, not map, menu. Pick us back to the space center. We need to send a craft up there with at least 2 more of those probes on side. The solar panels on side. So we need to replan this mission and send out another crew. I mean, it could be unmanned, but I don't want to send unmanned. Also, unmanned is a bit more difficult to deploy something. So, crew, vessel. We don't need to bring the probes this time around, so that's helpful. Open. Minimus sample return mission. This is the craft we actually took, and we don't need this fairing or any of that crap now, because we don't know we're taking both probes with us. Kind of wonder if we should take some probes with us and just dot them in space around to act as relays, but I don't know. I mean, those things, they won't have the fuel to round their orbit, so no. Remove those. The fairing itself doesn't even need to exist. Oh, wrong button. It doesn't need to exist because the capsule has its own fairing. There we go. These solar panels need to be moved into a more appropriate place. They can go down here. Like that. Because they were on here and they got blown into space when I deployed the fairing. Okay, so that all looks good. Your prep there. That docking port can come off, and that can be replaced by a parachute, which will make life so much easier. Because we won't need those 2 parachutes then. Just the drogue chutes and then the main chute now. Right, okay, so where does that activate? Make sure I activate in the right place. Drogue chutes, then finally that chute, yes. Okay, that looks good. Now, inside this fairing section, we need to remove that. And you need to have a whole new set. We don't need any of this. This stuff here is useless to us. Because they're not needing them. That box there, we already have one of these. And we have one of these. The problem is we don't have enough of these, right? Need to deploy central bring a trained engineer, or this power will only produce enough power for 1 other unit. Maybe should have read that. Maybe should have read that. I have a pilot and a scientist on board. I didn't bring an engineer. I brought the scientist because I figured we could recover the modules, but I should have brought an engineer. Damn it. Okay. Needs a deployed power unit invite into required power 1, and you require power units required 1. Control range within 20 meters. Deployed science control unit range 20 meters. Deployed science power unit required 1. Deployed antenna. It doesn't say anything about requiring 2. I mean, I get the fact that this would have been. This says needs a deployed central station. Bring a 20 unit will only be able to produce the power for 1 other unit, I get that. And now you can see it says an unsuited Kerbal, which will make me untrained. It's 1, and then engineers 2, level 2 engineers 3. Okay, I see. So the more upgraded the engineers get, the more power can come out of these. Alright, so bringing a scientist was entirely useless, is what I'm understanding there. Which, to be fair, I didn't know. So we don't even need to bring these back at this point, because we already have the monitor. Having multiple of these won't actually allow scientists to deploy for best results, which we did. Can be lifted to gather data over a long period of time, as the loneliest circuits were disabled during lift testing. Oh. Alright, but yeah, we definitely need to send an engineer out to basically to pick up and put that down again. And it'll be fine. But we should definitely take some more. And can we get any more of these deployed sciences out there? Because those we don't need, right? Any more? Can we do any more? Is there any more of those in our system? They don't go under there, really? They go under here? They go to cargo. Okay. Can I take a quick look? Let's just save this. And let's see if we have enough science to buy any more of those sciencey gadgety things. If not, can we get science quickly before we launch? We have 120. It might not be enough to buy any more sciencey gadgety stuff. What are you? A weather analyzer. A multifunction experiment gathers data. So that's 160. We don't have enough, but it's not far off. A multifunction experiment gathers data on wind, pressure, temperature, and humidity to give a picture of planet's climate control model over time. I'm getting the feeling we should just build one of these near the KSC and just gather data over the time anyway. So we definitely want to get that one. Are there any more in here? That's capsules and stuff and wheels. What are you? They're a motor. High power would give us access to big solar panels, big batteries, big fuel cells, and thermal control systems. Electronics would give us a Grand Slam passive seismometer. That would be actually quite useful to set that up as well. That's going to be down the road. We don't have any power for that, any science for that yet. But we'd also get communication from ground, which would give us a better range. Adaptive version of the sphere. Most popular space-based antennas are designed to boost the signal of any ground-based communication device to interplanetary ranges. Not designed to move it from nearby satellites. Not designed, can do it though. But what's that? Cumulotron. Ooh. High antenna allows for blazingly fast directional data transmit and was originally designed for deep space probes. Please note the ionic siphonic proton electrons are not liable for any damages that may result from prolonged exposure to RF radiation. Got it. You're an antenna. Magnets fields around us. They're learning a magnet field. So that's another science experiment. Okay, and so that. Okay, so only those two new, and that's the only one that really matters for Minimus. So we do want these. I didn't see anything on that one, and this one has a bigger box basically. Oh no, it's a Probodyne. I thought it was another storage box. Sciencing tech will give us access to the infra telescope, scanning modules, survey scanners. Okay, so a whole bunch of new science. We definitely need to put more effort in science. Could do for a rover though. A rover would be amazing. Alright, well, we need to get more science either way, and the key one here, we need to get 30 more science. So, one of the quick questions I need, can I build a very quick rover to deploy one of those modules on the surface and get science from it? Did I have a rover specified? I have an aircraft. We could taxi around with the aircraft. Just slap a box on the back of it. Something you cargo. Put one of these there, and another one on the other side. Like that. This is a two-pilot. How many pilots do I have in here? I'm really looking for a two-piloter. I want to put an engineer and a engineer and a scientists to deploy the things better. Ooh, can we get an engineer and a better pod? Is there a better pod available first of all? Capsules, pods. We don't actually have a better flight pod right now, so we're gonna have to sneak one of these in here. It's fine. Everyone does it. All right. Let's see. We have a scientist and a scientist. I don't think a scientist and a scientist will help me with my engineer problem. So let's get ourselves an engineer. Catherine, you're a scientist. Nope, we've got scientists. A pilot, engineer. Dimitri, I need an engineer. Thank you for volunteering. Where's Mate's Bun? Alright, scientist, yes. Engineer, yes. Alright, so in these boxes, what are we going to put? Well, we're going to need a... Open you up. We're going to need a probodyne, a power distribution unit, and a monitor. And then the other one, the exact same. And if it works, we'll head out to the alternate runway and do one over there as well. That's why I'm bringing 2 lots with me. But hey, chat. Apparently the bifold bots are reusing names. Really, I was surprised they actually would. I thought they'd just go on with random names all the time. Also, hey, shiny people in chat. Bye, shiny people in chat. Bye, chat. Right, so we have all that there. We have our engineer. Good. We have our flight controls. We have better landing gear because I don't like these landing gears. This is an old plane, so we do. Aha! Wheels be gone. Wheels be amazing. Could you rotate in the right direction? There we go. Give me wheels back over here for maximum stability. And then we can push these wings down now to give us maximum lift on the back wheels. The front wheel needs to come off now. Get replaced with a proper wheel. I wish I could get my camera angle a bit better. Alright, so that's the front wheel there. Is it lower than those? It is, that's good. We're not always lower. I'm back-ish. Welcome back, Toad-ish. Alright. So, science plane is upgraded. It is prepped, and now we just need to check its center of mass and its center of lift and to see if they're anywhere near each other. There we go. They're a bit further forward than I'd like to be. We have better wings. I could literally do with better wings right now. The answer is yes, we do. Alright, those wings can go away. I mean, okay, let's admit it. The whole damn craft could be better, right? Give me engine pods. I like engine pods. I just deleted by accident, didn't I? Delete the nozzle. Delete the engine. And let's go. Can we have a small? Small what we had. Okay. Do we have a large intake though? Thank you, Toad, for adding that little block list. Much appreciated. Okay. So, if we go to engines, we'd be under engines, wouldn't they? Of course they would. Literally, we haven't upgraded any of our flight stuff, so we're still on the same engines that we had before. All right. So let's get these things placed in. There we go. We have good engines there. Let's pull these back a bit so they don't collide as much with that. Let's push them up so they don't collide with anything back there, actually. We should put 2 tails on for the fun of it. There we go. A little spike to the tails, right? Probably not going to work very well. You are not to work with roll or pitch. You are just for yaw. This applies to you as well. You can work with everything. Okay. Now we just need to put the wheels back on. Put the wheels there. And that should make the craft okay. Although it is going to be sitting with its ass on the ground. Let's bring these wheels down a bit. Okay, that should work. They need pushing in a bit? They do. Just a tad though. Alright, let's get this science craft on the road. Or possibly even the runway. Also, if we do have to eject, this one survived, that one died. So let's alter that a little bit. We're going to try to save both of them. There we go. And that parachute, thank you. Can we split to 2 parachutes on top here? And its job is just to separate and save those people. There we go. Okay. I think we should be good to get this thing moving. Let's make sure our pilots are the correct ones. We have the scientists and the engineers attempting to not go on the flight. That says a lot about the belief of this group. Okay, first things first, spool up the engine. And we're going to get this off of this horrible runway and in towards the base. Because, well, we can, more than anything else. And I just want to get it off of here so we can get the science payloads deployed. I can't be deploying on the runway. So I feel we can just deploy them here. Just deploy the brakes. Alright. First of all, let's get our scientists out. Bad feelings about this one. Drop to the floor. Right, come over here. Ah! Come over here. Go under there. We're going to be on the bright side, shall we? Grab the control module and deploy that. Deploy. Next up, grab the PD monitor and deploy that. And then get back inside because these are the science device and the up, up, and board. I wasn't sure if you'd be able to get back in there actually. Right, engineer, out you get. Alright, engineer, up you get. Your job now is to grab the solar panel. It says there that an engineer will do a better job. Ah! Stuck under the sun, stuck underneath. Right, it says here engineers will do better. So, to put that in there, deploy you. Boop. There we go. And that should, hopefully, mean that you are... Look, whoop, whoop, whoop. Yes, I saw a green light. Alright, you're producing 2 power. Excellent. You are power available 2, power needed 2. First up distance is 1.4 kilometers. You are connected and running. Alright, and are you doing anything here? You are required 1, produce 0. You are powered, you are connected. You are doing science at 35%, and you are producing a ridiculously low amount of science, but you are producing science. And that's key. Because it's free science. Alright. Now, can we get you back in the capsule? Is the question here. Up. Maybe you were closer. Up. Be closer. Ow. Okay. Kind of assumed that would happen. So the scientist is going to transfer to the back. Transfer crew. Transfer you into there. And now the engineer gets to fly. I'm bored. Alright, now the engineer. What's that? What is that? Kerbal crew transfer ship. Okay. I thought that was gone. Anyway, we're gonna figure where you are. Why are you over here? Switch to that. I'm kind of curious why we have a ship sat there doing nothing. Why do we have a ship sat there doing nothing? We have a battery out here doing nothing. All right. Well, recover the battery. A little piece survived. You had to count it as a ship, not debris. Okay. Okay. Well, we're going to take the aircraft back again, and we're going to fly to the alternate runway, pop down the same research, the same experiments over there, because we can. Can I have not you? You know what? Fly it. I can just tab to the other ship. We'll take this over to the alternate runway, and we're going to land over there, and we're going to, once we've landed there, deploy the exact same science equipment into that location and see if we can get some science from that as well. Alright. In that case, let's accelerate a little bit here. SAS is not an option. Throttle up. Brace off. Make the turn. There we go. Then can we lift into the air? No! There! Ah! Lift up! Take off! Into the air! Up! Thank you! Up, 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 up! My emergency abort system worked. And you said I was an idiot. But I wasn't, I was just a madman. Let's recover that vessel, please. Alright. Hey, look, people survived. Alright, so we need to deploy another one of those, but we also need to get rid of the debris field that's over here. Let's recover that debris and also that debris. Let's pretend those didn't happen. Alright, runway, deploy another space plane. Scientist and engineer. Where's my fly button? Fly. And this one will get off the ground without crashing into it, because I tried to turn and that was a bad idea. Tried to turn motors on the ground. That was the mistake. Also, I think the back wheels were steering, and that's not good for a craft like this. Yeah, look at that. You can see them turning. If you don't want these turning, these do not want to have any steering direction capability at all. Yep. So if they turn, the whole thing turns really, really harsh. But if they're not turning, the steering is a lot less harsh. Right, let's roll this off the pad. And let's get it, because this is a really bumpy run. We do not want to even try and take off on this runway. So let's just roll it down. Roll it down. Now I'm going to warn us that we don't have a qualified pilot. And we also don't have SAS. So we may need to yeah. Alright, all looks clear. Throttle up. Nose up as soon as we can. There we go. Nose is up. Nose is up. There we go. Keep the nose up. And gear up. Alright. Now for the harder part of this, because it's something to the nose down. We're going to fly this and land it on the other runway. And because the engines are elevated, of course, that's why it's pointing to pitch down all the time. Because I am an idiot. And I built an airplane with natural pitch down. So I need to fly it up high, so I can start setting these These trims a bit better. Pull up. Pull up. I need to take your trim. There we go. I've got the trim set. Just let it come down on the ball a little bit there. Okay. It's now got a bit of a trim to it, so it should be able to hold its own altitude now. Just need to ever so slightly tweak it as we fly. There we go. Alright, now we're just going to turn this away and pretend we're not rolling. We are an airplane. And we're going to go over here. We're going to need a long line up for that runway. There we go. Perfect. We're at maximum throttle. We're going to level off. I'm going to fly at this altitude as much as we can. Oop, nose down a bit, please. There we go. Okay, we can work with this. We just need to keep this plane flying for a short while until we get near our target location and pop it down safely on the surface, because we can do that kind of thing, right? We can land that kind of thing, right? You can see over there, look, there it is. We have landing legs that can come down, and then it can go back up again. So we have full access to all the things that we need, right? We just need to fly this in, land it, and everything will be great. I still want bigger engines or smaller tanks because that looks weird. Okay, so that will help us. I'm surprised we have the tail. Last time we lost the tail on takeoff, so already doing better with this craft. Can I get signs while flying? We can. Alrighty. I have a scientist on board, so we can reset these experiments as well. That's helpful. There's not much, but it's something, right? Log temperature. Log pressure. Is temperature on log? It did. Okay. Close that now. And close that, because they are going to start messing with... Well, that one is anyway. We've got aerodynamics. Begin a turn. Go. Turn it around onto the ball. We've gone too far anyway. Didn't realise we'd gone that far. Oh, dude. Lean it over. Pull up. There we go. And back the other way. Ooh. Alright, there we go. Now. Find the runway, line up with it, lower the landing gear, and stop before we crash. And without going so fast that we crash. Should be easy. Put the nose down, please. I need to come in low, because I need this thing to hit the ground with its wheels ready to stop. I'm going to throttle this back to 3/4 power, which is going to immediately start pushing the nose up constantly. There we go, okay. Now, I see the runway. Oh, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to load on the gear early, but not too early, because we still need to be able to fly this thing in. We are way too far to the side though right now, so we're going to bring that across. Alright, bring it across. I'd rather not have to keep doing it. Okay, there we go. Right, I'm going to lower the landing gear now, so I don't forget to do it at the last second. Alright, we are lined up for the runway. Nosing up. So we can bring this in slow. Ready to cut the engines. There we go, okay. And engines cut. I have it set to hit the ground with the brakes active. Nose up. Nose up. Come on, hit the runway. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Woohoo! We did it! We're down! Alright, power down these engines. Alright, we made it. Alright, you know what? Power those engines back up again because we're going to taxi this off the runway. Let's take it into the hangar over here. We know what we do. No, we should definitely try and get it over there. A bit. Just out of the way, but not so much out of the way that we can't do anything with it. I want to be off the runway, basically. Now, what I don't know is can we take this thing off afterwards? Because never actually tried to take anything off again from this runway. I mean, to be fair, we don't need to. We can actually recover from here, so we probably won't even try. But the benefit, I suppose, here is we get to know where the bases are now all times. Hold. Hold. There we go. Right. Lock those brakes on. Shut the engines down because they don't. It shouldn't do anything, but you never know. All right. So number one, you out you get. Help. You are the engineer. Hi. So grab the very nice engineer part, which is that one, the photovoltaics. Pop them in there. Come this way. Deploy that. Thank you. Out. Grab. Board. Scientist time. EVA. You're the scientist. I was sure the engineer was the one that was in last. Did that get deployed with only one then? He did. Damn it. Okay, we'll have to get the engineer out in a second then. But grab the control monitor. Let's pop that down. And grab the science experiment. Pop that down. Boop. Get back inside. Ouch. Get back inside. And we'll get the engineer out. Oh. I love how I just came out sideways. And pick up this thing and put it down again. Boop, 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 boop. And then put it back down again. There we go. Right, so now this commanding unit should be able to get power once that comes online. There we go, perfect. And this sciencey unit over here is producing science. Excellent. Now, in the ship, I need you to get your ass into the back box, please. There we go. And then I need you get in the ship so that we can. Do we have a surface sample from here? We don't. Ooh. Oh, and in. Now, scientist, could you EVA and hold yourself right there because you're amazing? Collect that data and restore that box. Can you also? Are you close enough? Come on, come on! You're a scientist. You can do it. I believe in you. Ah, okay. Well, you failed. Can you reach that box? Oh, can you reach that box there? I believe in you, scientist. Jump. Jump with your Jetpacks! Jetpacks! Okay, how about if you lower your landing gear? Does that put the box in range? It does! Collect the goo. Reset the goo. And get him back inside the car quickly. Before anyone notices what you're doing. Jump. 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 There we go. And board. And then right click, observe the goo. And right click, observe the materials bay. I know we've done this before, but we haven't been here for a while, so we get a little bit extra science for doing that. Gear up. Just could look weird otherwise. There we go. Alright, and recover the vehicle. Alright. We did it. At least got one running. I just need to get an engineer up to the other planet, other base. And then we're good on that one then. Right, we earned 36 science. That's nearly enough. I thought we needed 30, but we probably needed 40. So close to being enough. It's so close to being enough to buy that next tier so we can send a mission to Minimus. That I could transfer some cash for it. I've never used these, but I know what their job is. I need science. I could literally just I could do something. So he said here that one there would give me take 5% reputation gain. Okay, and yields 1 science for each point of reputation. Outsource one, take 5% fund income, and that one gives us. Okay, so these are contracts. This one in fact takes money away. Research, right, outsell. That hurts our science. So I want the other way around. I want to be able to. I want to transfer some cash into it. So if I look at this one, that one gives us funds for each unit reputation. No, that one we can't do right now for reasons. That one costs science. That one gives us more money. Alright, so we can't actually do it what I want to do without actually doing anything here. I was hoping okay, representation gain 1 science for each reputation. And we need 4 science. And we have a lot more cash available. So for the sake of like 3% of our income, right? I can accept that strategy. Are you sure you want to activate the strategy? It can't be modified once activated. It costs us that much to open, no refunds. Is that enough? For 12,000. And we're putting in 60,000. That should be enough, right? But it runs for a while, doesn't it? Takes 3% of your income and yields 1 science for every. Damn it. I'm going to cancel it because I don't want to be giving up our cash. I know it costs us money to do that, but I'm trying to figure out how to work that pattern. Never done it and don't like it. Mission control. What do we have left? We have that's coming back. That's going to take a bit longer. That one shouldn't be that far off being done, actually. Maybe about 5 or 6 days left. Orbit the Mun is definitely on our things to do. It doesn't require us to be a mancraft, though, does it? All right. These we can't do, or these we will. Available. There we go. We could launch the Minimus station. No. Perform an atmospheric scan. No. Wait a minute, do we need to have a new craft for that? Because I think we may have a craft up there that has that science already on it. Complete the following order. Dock with them, which it doesn't. That would be a problem. Okay. Investigate a malfunctioning satellite. That's a rendezvous mission. Rendezvous the Triforce radio station 2 and any vessel. Wait for satellite uplink of 2 minutes. Okay, so no. Move a satellite. Move the Triforce into a new orbit. No. They're in the orbit for a reason. Put a new satellite in orbit at Kerbin. No. New satellite Minimus. New satellite in Kerbin. Gather surface mission samples from the Mun. Start exploring Eve. Ooh, that's a big mission. That's a big mission for us. That would actually that would take quite a bit for us to get to Eve. We're not far off it, but we haven't got the tech yet. Explore the Mun, not yet. Return to Kerbin from orbit. Orbit the Mun. Doesn't say it has to be a man, does it? Do we already have that one then? Go orbit the Mun here, which just says destination the Mun, station orbit. This one, explore the Mun, is orbit the Mun and return from orbit. Well, that doesn't say land, so we could do that one. Let's see, experiment, study, climate study, plant a flag on the Mun. I'm not landing just yet. Rescue a person. The rescue missions are useful when we're low on people. We are low on people, but not that low yet. Do a simple scan with a rover arm of the Olivia formation. No. Bring a tourist over these locations. No. And investitor. Ooh. Hey, Maida, how you doing? Thank you very much for the resub. It's much appreciated. 16 months. Wow, you're on the way towards the year and a half so soon. What's that, 18 months? Yes, so you're not far away. How you doing, Maida? How's your day been? The investors are good, excellent. Bob's head to Gandalf's sex meme listening to hack.
I just found out Tennessee has a rare type of spider. Who do we know who just moved there and loves spiders?
But Ajay, thanks for the bits as well. But you forget one major piece of information here. Who do we know who already lives in Tennessee who would happily deliver one of those spiders for us with the minor bribing? That's right, our friend Raven. Raven the spider deliverer. The best beat ever. Raven! Exactly, made it. Exactly. Alright. Right, what will this mission give us, by the way? We got a big opportunity to increase our cash flow. That's always good. Some investors are looking to build a facility in space and would like a tour of the KSC. Unfortunately, due to Lena's critical error, we have two competing investors waiting for a tour right now. We can't let the investors see each other, and there's only time to give one investor the tour. So we'll have to pick up. Which facility we want to build. So we'll have to pick which facility we want to build. Grab a spare rover out of the space hangar and give the chosen investor a tour. We do have a spare rover, right? Yes.
I wonder if Raven could send Blind a Tennessee glowing spider. I shared a pic in Blind's Discord.
Did you ping Raven as well, though? Just make sure that Raven knows and answers the question. It's important. All right. This is an interesting one. So, well, wait, doesn't Blind live in Chattanooga? Yes, but that's a town within Tennessee. All right. Give one or two competing investors a tour. Note the casino is significantly more difficult to build, but it's a higher payoff. All right. Complete any one of the following. Incomplete. Tour the waypoint in order for the casino. Take the bus Kerman and go to the spaceplane hangar, the admin building, the astronaut complex, the research and development building, the vehicle assembly building, and the tracking station. Or we build the hotel. We take Munray Kerban, the spaceplane hangar, the admin building, the astronaut complex, research and development building, vehicle assembly building, and the tracking station. Oh, I know where it is. I have been there and gone so far as talking with police there. I know you mentioned you were very, very close, if not in that town. So I remember you saying it. I'm not going to say why I know because stream. But yes, prepare for blind screaming. If everyone doesn't deliver the spider, I can win all the Corona goes away. I'm sure Blind will be very happy to know that there's multiple people willing to help make his delivery for him. Alright. I'm going to build the hotel. Munray. Since they made a trigger Gandalf the sax. Alright, so we need to pick up Munray and drive them to all these places. So to the spaceplane hangar. We don't technically have a rover. We have an airplane, but we could rover this up, right? Not really. But we can push the airplane around, so I believe we just do it with this. Let's lock the back wheels, because those are supposed to be locked. And we can remove the science. We can remove that. You know what? It's a science place. We're a space agency. We're a science place. Fine. Alright. Crew. We need to make sure that you're not in there. And you know what? The engineer should be in here, actually, if anybody. There we go. Right. Science plane. Let's get you on the runway and take you to pick up a new person. Although, it would be better to put a ladder on this time around because our friendly Kerbal won't be able to get it into the pod at the back. Revert the flight back to the hangar where we can put a ladder on for the Kerbal to get back inside here. Far enough away the blind won't know where I am, but close enough where I can go there and back within a day. I want to make a trip to Germany when this CB is over. I don't speak German, but I have Google Translate. What can go wrong? Everybody knows Google Translate is amazing and will not get you in any kind of trouble. We all know it. It's a perfect idea, RJ. Perfect idea. Where is the ladder? If you were a ladder, where would you be hiding? There you are. We should definitely go with the mobility extender. Because the mobility extender is by far the best version of ladder. Can you just go inside the damn thing? Thank you. Now deploy so I know it's upside down. Thank you.
The Netherlands is mostly flat and has the safest manhole record in Europe. Don't ask how I know.
Alright, put that there. Right. Then we'll move it down. Then we go, okay, that looks near perfect. Only I would rather not be huge. So let's put that. Let's put this one on. Let's put this one on here. So, Ajay, have you considered asking Bram if he would recommend going to the Netherlands, or we would recommend staying very, very far away? I ask because we all know what he's going to say. To say it's an amazing place and you should definitely come to it. Okay, put it back inside again. Okay, we have a ladder for our newly found friend. Let's go pick them up. The Netherlands is mostly flat and safest record manhole starting. I know. Also has the toilets you can get stuck in because they're sinking to the ground. Just saying. Lights on. Lights on.
Bram never answered. I just know not to chance the public toilets.
Bram did answer. Yeah, he answered a little bit. There was a bit of a delay. That's all. Now it's Munray is the one that's going to give us the hotel. I want to build the hotel because I feel it's going to be a space hotel. And we're going to have tourists want to go there and back again. So that's going to be fun. I don't really want to build the casino. I just don't feel the casino one would give us as much interesting in the build. But we get to give us more money, but I think the build would be more interesting with the hotel.
Norway is full of Viking ghosts and mountains. So, no.
You say Norway is unsafe. Norway is not unsafe, but RJ already lives near one DJ. Don't think he wants to risk another one. No, it's full of ghosts. That's the thing to remember is that RJ lives in a Viking historical area, and as a result of that, probably doesn't want to be risking more Vikings. Murray is the one picking up. Murray is that one there. Set a course for Murray. I don't want to go too fast because they're going to hit the edge of the bump over. You're going to hit it 10 meters per second, and then lock the engine up again. Creepy. RJ, but Bram did answer the question by the way on that toilet, so you might want to go check the general chat. Mountains are amazing. You should definitely not watch the movie The Tunnel.
My problem with Kerbals is not getting it up when I need it.
There. Well, you're probably the only one in the room that's good at it. Everybody else is quite young. Alright, this might need a little bit of a push from the engine to get up this hill, but go for it. Up!
No.
Push!
I meant launch successes.
Push! There we go. Alright. This is going to take a while, because this is not designed as a rover. I don't have rover... I have rover wheels. I do have... I just realised I do have rover wheels. So... there's that. Now, is there a time limit on this? Can I like fast forward to daytime? Okay, so we definitely can just pause this craft and do this thing in daytime. Because morning would be a much nicer time to do it. Here comes the sun. Let's get it. There we go. Okay. Hi there. Who are you? You're the wrong one. You're Munray. Munray, go. Open the ladder. Why are you wearing a helmet? Alright, Munray. Let's get you where you need to be. Alright, Munray, take you to the space plane hangar. The admin building. You go to the VAB. You do, good. A VAB is right there, so we'll do the VAB on the way around. We need to do the runway, good. Do I have to get you out of the craft each time? Because that's going to be kind of annoying if I have to get out of the craft each time. I'm going to get you really, really close and hope it activates it. Damn it! It's gonna get, I have to do this every time. Okay. Can I EVA you? Damn it! You have to let go. VAB. How close do you have to be to the VAB to count? I mean, you're literally touching the building right now. Monterey come on board. Yes. Give the Kerbals a receiver space contract. That is the VAB. Okay. Let's try this again. Extend the ladder. Poke through the head. Board the craft. Alright, let's try this version. How about we just push you really, really close to the building? No, I meant launch assessing. Of course she did. Oh, she did. There's a horror movie made in Norway. Tunnels were massive accidents happens. Since the majority of the tunnels are in Norway, it's unsafe. It's definitely a good watch. Cool. What do I have to do here? It just says take you to, right? I'm going to get as close as I can get into the VAB. It is, after all, the VAB. Oh, in order. In order. In order. In order. Spaceplane hangar first it is. I wasn't paying attention. I thought it said not in order. Okay. In that case, let's head to the spaceplane hangar. That away. Towards the building with the sheep that's falling all out. It's fine. The admin building's there. Admin building is... Admin building is one of these. I think that's the admin building there. No, admin building's on the back there, and then astronaut complex is that one. We're going backward and forward for no reason. One spaceplane hangar for my friend, who's going to make me do this, isn't it? To make me let you out of the craft each time. Hold. All right. Quick test. Can you EVA and just hold there? No. You have to go on the ground? I mean, do you have to be closer to the spaceplane hangar? Boop. You literally can't be closer than that. That is as close as you can be. I don't know how to complete this mission. Ladder, please. Climb and board. Alright, next up we will push you slightly forward. Correct the ladder, please. Thank you. We'll push this craft right up to the spaceplane hangar. Because this is the spaceplane hangar. I mean, literally can't get any closer than this. Anybody know how to do this one? I mean, I haven't said I have no idea how to get rid of this craft to do a complete mission. Give Kevin the tour to receive the space hotel construction contract. Complete any one of the following: tour the waypoints in order, or tour the waypoints in order. And we're at the person on board. We're at this spaceplane hangar, because that is the spaceplane hangar there. We literally cannot be closer than this. Munray, get out. Right, I am going to be back in a minute for you with an actual rover. Try to take this craft away. Recover the vessel. And now the craft goes boom. It's KSP. I'm surprised it didn't when I touched the wall, actually. Alright. So. Spaceplane hangar. We've built a rover. We have rover wheels, I just don't have a rover cap. So we do have the lander can. And we have so we wish to take the lander can. I'm fairly sure that's the right way up. It is not. That is though. And we can go to our wheels and put rover wheels on it. Now, do I have a base or something I can put on this? Because right now it's going to be very, very small, and that's going to be a problem. Need to give it a bit of length to it. Ideally something square. Don't really want to use a fuel tank for it. Just stick an SRB on it, be fine. There we go. We have these, my friend. These. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to pop that down here. Pop one there. The other one. Do a snap there, perfect. And then we copy that onto this side. Oop, there's a wheel there. Wheel be gone. Put that onto this side. There we go. Alright. Now they're not level yet, but they will be when I finish this piece. So don't worry about it. Stop worrying about it. Pop that one there. And that one to line up. Okay, they're not lining up. Why are they not lining up? Alright, halfway up the flag on that side. And there we go. They are lined up. Now the wheels are important. We need at least 4. There we go. Right, these will be placed in very appropriate places and then moved to inappropriate places. Alright, you go over there. That's 2 wheels on one side, and then the other side would do the same thing. And you go this way, and you go that way. Alright, and then because we can more than anything else, why not have a center wheel, right? Why not have a center wheel? It's a rover. It would be kind of stupid not to have a center wheel. Right, and that should be absolutely center there, and absolutely center there. Perfect. Right, now we need power, because it's going to need power distribution. Where's the door for this thing anyway? The back. It's going to need a ladder on there as well. But we're going to want a door. Batteries. We need batteries. Let's take one of these big batteries on the runner here. Boop. Those they go there. They add a bit of weight to the back. Then we'll do solar panels. I'm going to pop a couple of these. Ooh, yes. A couple of these on the side of the rover. Like this. Oh yeah. Offset that a little bit. Like this. Oh yeah. And one on this side. Oh, we should just do mirror moding. I'm an idiot. Boop. Okay, so that's those. And then I want to put on top, because we can, a 3x2. No mirror moding on this one. There we go. And if you were to be deployed, you would extend up that way. That is perfect. Alright, and then just because it looked kind of stupid if we didn't have it, and I'm going to put 2 antennas in the back. Come up. Oh, actually no. Nope, put them back. There we go. Because it would look stupid without the antennas, wouldn't it? And they should be deployed at the very beginning. There we go. Perfectly sound science exploration rover. KSC Explorer. Alright, let's see how bad this thing goes. Well, this is a 1-seater, isn't it? It's only a 1-seater. Please don't be a 1-seater. Please be a 2-seater. Damn it, it's a 1-seater. We're going to put a ladder on anyway. Put a ladder on it. Now, it doesn't. Does it say I have to have another Kerbal on board, or can I do this with just a probe? Build pods. Give me the. Take that off. Put that on there. Oh yeah. And these solar panels then, because now I have 2 of them. What to do with them? What to do with them? Oh, well, I wanted them on, but I don't want... No, okay. Put that there. There. We go to actions. We say that as a 1 command, we'll deploy these. And it's going to be toggle, because why would you not toggle? There we go. Perfect. Right. That means no crew member required on this one. And we take the probe to the scientist, to the engineer, pick them up and drive them around. What more could you ask for? This craft looks so stupid. It's amazing. I love it. Right, battery levels are holding. Let's drive. Da, 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 da. My space tank. Da, 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 da. Beep 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 beep. Whee! Robo Pete has wheels. Do 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 do. Deploy. We should really rotate that one around. Robo Pete. How fast are we going on this thing? 10.6 meters per second. Now I want to test something here. I didn't put a ladder on anyway, I forgot. Hopefully we won't need one. If this hits this at 10 meters a second, will it survive it? I count that as a very, very good success rate. Only 1 wheel exploded. It's fine. Whee! Alright, let's go put the ladder back on it. Oh. Then I'm going to also remove this side. Because I should have mirrored mode this one. Which way are you facing, by the way? You face the wrong way. Oh. Turn that one around. Oop. There. Pick that up. Put it on this side. Oh, no, not on this side. Not copying it. We're mirroring it. Mirror mode on. Oh, all right. It's ready to go. It's ready to go. Let's just make sure these are set up on custom 1 toggle. I'm going to put the ladder on this time around because I forgot the ladder. Ladder is under one of these. We'll get away with this ladder type, but I feel that one would be impractical and we should most definitely go for this one. That feels a lot more practical as ladder, right? That feels like a more appropriate size ladder for this vehicle. And we should definitely put that on the command button. You are going to be on number 2 in toggle. Beep beep. Let's go! It's perfect. It is perfect. Alright, let's hope this actually works. Please no Kerbal? Good. Okay. Let's test number 1. Deploy. Perfect. And put away because we don't need them out. And deploy no test number 2. Absolutely perfect. No problem at all with that. Alright, let's bring up the little thing here. What's this one? Complete the control. Let's complete. Our track is confirmed. Our flag has been planted near Minimus. Excellent. Can't deploy part as it's on the surface. Alright. Rover Pete. Away! Oh, I love this thing. Look at that. Oh. Oh. Apply the brakes. We can make these little turns. Whoa. It's the feisty little things Rover Pete today. Spin that back up. We have to, you know, we have to deliver this to a surface somewhere, right? This is, we're gonna have to land this on something. We're gonna take this to the Minimus and drive it around. Also, moon if we can find a way to get it there. All right, begin slow down procedures because. Hi. Because of the hill, we not happen to hit that hill a little bit too fast. Why is there a random solar panel here? We kind of lost the Kerbal. Oh, there he is. Brakes, 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 brakes. Hi. The Robo Pete delivery service is here to pick you up. Wrong person, go away. Merrick Kerbal, welcome. Can you get on there without the ladder? No. You see, we were smart to deploy the emergency Kerbal ladder. Grab. There we go. And in you get. Bring up the ladder. There we go. We are ready to go to the space plane hangar right here. Welcome to the space plane hangar. It's amazing. Look at it. Beep 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 beep. Do you have to get to like a? Do you have to like drive around the thing, or I don't know? But we'll do what we do. We'll go around the space plane hangar. There we go. Why do we have a? Whoa. Do 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 do. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba da. Can we go under this? Oh, is this a solid wall? Whoop! Well, we can go under it. Oh, there's a door this side. Maybe it wants me to take to the door. Ba, ba, ba. Boop. Oh, Pete. No. Must destroy all humans. Fine, we'll use the ramp. Oh, once we're there. Whee. All right, where's next? To the admin building. Where is it? Which one's the admin building? Does anyone know which one the admin building is? I'm pretty sure it's that one. Or is it that one? Let's see, that's the astronaut complex. It's research. That one there is either admin or that one's admin. I can't remember which one's which. Through this way. You know what? We can see the person. Take me. Put your brakes on. Take me to the space center and we found which building to which. You are having it over here. This one then is the mission control. Right. I may have accidentally recovered the vehicle. Oops. So, if you accidentally recover a vehicle with the people on board that you need to pick up, how do you go about fixing that? They have to abandon the mission. That'd be annoying. I don't want to abandon the mission. Oh. And they aren't there anymore. Alright, so if we were to have accidentally deleted some important Kerbals, would that matter? Please let it be another one of these missions around, because that was another one of these missions. It looks it's gonna be fun driving around in a robot beat on wheels, right? Active. Investor tour. I have to cancel it because the Kerbals got deleted. Investor tour. Hey, look, an investor tour. We can build a hotel or a casino. Let's accept it. It sounds like it could be fun. That one's the fly one, not that one. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's go pick up our Kerbal. Roll, Pete, away! Oh, all right. Well, will you drive down there? We'll figure out which Kerbal we need this time round. We need for the hotel, Rolly Kerman. Now, Rolly, which one is used Rolly? You're Rolly. Hey, Rolly. We'll just drive down here, swing across, pick them up in our bathtub on wheels. I mean, Robo Pete, and we'll be all good. Da 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 da. Just so we can see if anything we can do. We could actually turn the motor up potentially, right? I don't want to go any faster with this thing because it will flip up on turning. It already tried once. And I have a mission to do. Oh. We're coming. Repeat is on the way. Fear not. For organ donation forms have been filled in already. What is that? No, that's the building over there. All right, here we go. Da, 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 da. Ramming speed. Right, so the first place space I'm gonna have in building action combat. That's nice and easy. Da, 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 da. Wee. Ba, 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 da, ba, da, ba, 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 da. Beep beep. Hello. Boop, boop. Hi. How are you doing? We're here to pick you up. Rolly. Hi. Would you mind getting in our death trap? And then when we ask you for money for a hotel, you will say yes because you fear for your life. Da, 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 da. Boop. To the spaceplane hangar, which is around this corner over here. Boop. Bada, 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 bada. What I don't get is there's only enough time to do one tour. You can't have them go through. You can plot a route that doesn't take them in the same order. Alright. One space plane hangar. Ooh, Royal Pete's got the moves. Now we're gonna go over there to that little building. I know I'm really happy with this craft, by the way. I might just like slap some slap some power on this, some science on this, and make it an actual science rover. Okay, we are, on the other hand, losing power. Deploy the emergency power. Pina colada. Welcome. Look while I work. Excellent. How are you doing, though? Alright, let's bring this over here. That one, please. There we go. Where next? Astronaut Complex. It's literally right here. To the Astronaut Complex. We should put lights on this thing as well. I'm watching while I lurk from work. Excellent. That's what I would recommend doing. Lurking from working. Astronaut Complex. Swing by. There we go. Next one is R&D. Now, I don't know whereabouts in the R&D, but I'm going to assume that building there. Because this building here, that building there. One of those two. We should do this in first person mode, by the way. We get the R&D one out of the way, and we'll go to the VAB in first person mode. There we go. There we go. Okay, first person view. Charge! Ba, 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 ba. Whee. And after that, it'll be the tracking station. All right. Da, 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 da. And there's a doorway to the VAB. Hi there. Da, 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 da. Wait, that didn't count as a doorway to the VAB. What? I call BS. This is the VAB. Oh, there's a door. The door? The back. You want to go around the back door? Seriously, people, why would you go to the back door of the VAB? The front door's where the rocket goes in. Da, 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 da. I have no idea whereabouts in front of the VAB you want to be, but we are here. Ba, 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 ba. Right, brakes and stop. Figure out what the button is to get back to first person view. Ba, 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 ba. Ooh, insert lock button. Got it. Tab. Nope. Button. 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 I have no idea what it is. I think it's backspace. Maybe. No. I know that we can do that, but that's not what I wanted. All right, VAB. We are here. Why would you accept it? I mean, okay, there are these things here, but they're not. They're not really. This is the VAB. All right. Let me count this piece here. This is technically part of the runway to me, but you know, if you want it to be part of the VAB, you can be part of the VAB. Hard turn. I love this rover. Great. Brakes. Brakes, brakes. All right, forward ho. Oh, we did. I thought if they broke off or went away. They went away. Da, 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 da. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba. All right. Whee. Take it to the back door. Then we'll take those little hangar buildings at the side. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, ba, ba. It turns so amazing as well. Look. Whee! Ba, 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 da, ba, ba, da. So this side, ignore that, it's fine. This side is where we would normally avoid all the rockets and stuff. This is the side that Mate likes to watch rocket launches from. Do 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 do. Hey! Alright, now we're going to the tracking center, as I said, in first person view. Ba, 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 da, ba, da. We should follow the road all the way. Da, 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 da. There it is. One tracking station. Da, 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 da. Then we have a rocket to land. Oh, I think we do anyway. We're not far off the rocket landing anyway. Da, 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 da. Whoop! I think something happened to the rocket. Our Kerbal exploded inside somehow. I'm saying somehow because Will Peter takes no responsibility for this. Okay, now we have no actual science on this vehicle right now. So, wheelies! Whee! Da, 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 da. Oh, you're still here. I'm gonna say, I don't know, ramming speed? I feel ramming speed would be appropriate. Da 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 da. Ropey is on the hunt. Target has been acquired. Nobody said we couldn't murder them, so today we're going to. It says here, complete one, and we did it. Doesn't say that both have to survive, right? Hunting speed of 9.3 meters per second. Deploy the blazer blades. Blazer blades? Yes. Charge! Ah! That's one tough Kerbal. Charge! Ladder deploy! Okay, I got an idea. Got a better idea. I know, right? But I have an idea. Something may just work. Line up the back of the robot. Okay. Get a bit of distance. Bit of distance. Brakes. Alright, ready? Charge! And deploy Razor Blade of Doom! I count that a success. Oh, I think that worked. We have proven our point that you don't mess with RoboPete. Oh. Like 3 cats, but not so much. All right. The roof person may have despawned, but that did get us no science whatsoever. But that was helpful. All right, what do we have? Did we get a new mission for that? Space Station, atmospheric thingies, fatigue, science, R&D. There we go. Build a space hotel. Yay, a new mission. We also have an investigator we could do. This one lets us build a hotel or a casino. Feel that one might be bugged. Alright, what's it expires in 58 days. But there's no expiry on the mission itself. And it would just grab it. We need to build a vessel any with a part including a module for data transmission antenna, at least 4 of them. Okay. It also must have a docking node, at least 2, and a crew capacity of at least 50. Oh, nice. Must have at least 20,000 electric charge, and must orbit at above 350,000 meters. Okay, that we can do with the 50 capacity. That's gonna take some building for us. I mean, our biggest craft right now can hold 3 people, unless we take the big lab up, and even that can only hold like 6. So we're going to be taking up multiple craft for that. That's going to be fun. Alright, anyway. Orbit the Moon is our next task, I think. And let's check this one out. I think the space camp should be nearly done, if not done. I didn't want to go in there yet. I want to do it from here, because I can see the science from up here. Science. If you were a list of our current active science, where would you be? Oh, there we go. Yeah, they are ready. They are just ready for recovery. All right. Let's see if we can recover our trainees. We get a whole bunch of trainees. I think we get maybe 5 or 6 out of the group. Let's see. 12 to orbit. We called it. There we are. 12 to orbit. Now, here's the question. Can we land the 12 Kerbonauts safely? I'm going to go with no. Because I can't remember how the craft looked like, and it was before we had access to the stackable command pods. We'll add charge and destroy the razor and deploy the razor blade of doom. I'm back. I'm back. I didn't fall out of bed or anything. Get wedged between the wall and the bed again. Sajay. That was a while ago. Toad says Kerbal Paste 2.0. Yeah, it's entirely possible to be Kerbal Paste. We could fry Kerbal Paste if we can be fast enough. Okay, come on, game. Didn't take that long to load a crafting space with 12 Kerbals on board. Maybe more than 12 actually. You may have a pilot that's training them. I can't remember actually if we have anybody training them or not. We'll find out very shortly though. Oh, come on, game. You haven't crashed, have you? No, the cursor's still moving. It's been a click. Load, faster. Okay. Slight issue. I can't see the craft, and the atmosphere does appear to be moving in a really weird way. I can't turn the camera around. The probably focus use map to select. Okay. We have more craft in orbit. Where's my space station? Space station! Okay. Tracking center, please. Something broke there. Something most definitely broke there. Where? Ah, zoom out a bit. You. Let me take control of you. Loading. Loading. If not, we'll just Alt F4 come back and load it up again because it does appear to be a bit on the weird side. Yeah, because look at that. We still have 60 frames, but it's clearly not doing 60. So what we're gonna do is quick to the main menu. Game will not be saved. Shouldn't really be doing anything anyway. And then we'll resume, and we'll try and go straight back in from the resume because this screen seems okay. And we'll jump to the space station first, and from there we'll hop over to the craft to see if we can see what's happening with it. Space station, where are you? There. You, El Puma Chumba. Alright. Alt F4. Kill the game. Reload the game. Alrighty. Boop. Kerbal Space Program, please. Ouch. Is that game running? It is. Okay. Hey Toad, I get to have an amazing day tomorrow. I get to actually tell a shareholder that they're not upholding their end of the shareholder agreement, and it's been 6 to 8 months since the agreement was done, and it's a 2-year agreement that they have to do certain number of things within 2 years, or they forfeit their shares. And they haven't done any of it yet, and getting a bit concerned with them. So I get to have the conversation tomorrow, because apparently I'm the only person that comes to a ball that can actually do it. But that's fun, right? I know. It's amazing. Alright, we'll try and load straight to the craft we want to load because, quite frankly, that's the craft we want to load. Although I need to be able to load any craft, really. So resume our stream save. Alright, let's try it. Give me tracking station. 12 to orbit should be there. And load. Is one of the things you can put in contracts in small print. If you fail your side of the contract, we retain the rights to have accurate cannibal lose in your area. Well, the main part is they get the shares if they do their part of the deal, but so far they haven't done their part of the deal, and it's been several months. It's a 2-year. They have to get 2 sales per year for 2 years, and once that is done, the shares are there permanently. But until then, they only hold the shares, and the agreement is in place. All right. So the question is, can we land this thing? And I don't actually know if we can. It's got parachutes for it. It can definitely survive the landing. The question is, can it survive the re-entry? It has an ablator on it. I wasn't sure if we had an ablator on it. It has an ablator on it. So we are ready to deorbit this thing. We're passing over the KFC now. I would prefer if we could do this over the KFC, but at least I want it during daytime anyway. Oh wow! Oh, it's quiet. 1 second. I will just pause. Oh, it's quiet. Wow, didn't realise how loud music was till it wasn't on. It's back on now. Is the music that too loud? Look at the engines. Alright. Let's bring this in with a pretty steep landing. I want it to be here. So I'm going to throttle up now. Put it down to... There we go. We're going for some orbit. I want this in the atmosphere. This will definitely be in an atmosphere landing. Keep us facing retrograde at all times. Keep the engine in the wind. It's a bit overwhelming. Thank you for letting me know. We are at 9%. How about 3%? There we go. That's why I ask these questions when I start streams, and when there's like 4 or 5 people watching, I hope at least one of them will tell me. And I know you've been AFK, so that's not an issue. I'm just, but it's more crowded music. Oh yeah, more better. That's like 2% of the volume mixer on this thing. It's really irritating that that's 2%. Yeah, I didn't realize that. Yeah, I know you've been busy, so you wouldn't. I can't tell because my volume mixers are all different from me to what you hear. So that's what was really loud. That's also a big issue. They do vary quite a bit to musics. All right, let's bring this down. It's going to be quite a steep-ish to it, but we have fuel to help with that. There we go. That will now point up, hopefully, before the atmosphere gets too thick. There we go. Point to that. That is probably our space station, which you can tell the name by hovering. We didn't have to click them to find out. All right. This reminds me of an aircraft I made once in KSP. The wings were sticking out here, like, and the tail sticking up, but roughly the same body shape. So that's the other thing. I run my personal volume at like 3 and 4% generally, so I don't actually still stuff loud. It's why I like really good headsets. I can run volume really low. I can actually barely hear the music most of the time. All right. Yep, we can hear just about here. There we go. A little bit of engine throttle. How fast are we coming down? Yeah, that should come to about here, I would guess then, with the with Atmo. The only problem is I don't know when I drop this engine off if it'll stay ass in the wind because of the ablator, or will it flip and become nose first? And we all know what happens with my spacecraft when they go nose first, don't we? A screen message, you say? Cannot deploy part that is not on the surface. Great job. Check my control for your contract. Yay! Alright, well, we already knew that anyway, but fine. Alright, so let's bring this down a bit faster then. Okay, come on down. Oh, there we go. Starting to get re-entry effects. So as soon as we start seeing some thermals building up, we will throttle up because that will definitely help out. It does cool the engine when you throttle, so kind of weird, but yes, throttling up does cool the engine down. Ah, look at that! We went down in a blaze of glory. Fine, nobody had a problem with that, right? Oh, this was a dual engine one as well. That's a nice. I like this engine though. Let's see, it's a really powerful engine for its size. Oh, there we go, throttling up. There we go, and we have cooled that. I'm going to keep burning now just to get us through the steepest part. This is mostly just to help us out because we can drop a lot of speed this way. Also, we're dropping mass, which helps us lose speed anyway. Right, so What we'll do is we'll drop this off. If we can get our drug chutes to give us a clearance. Because that would be the best option. If we can get our drug chutes deployed, then great. And we don't have to worry about our orientation then. We are 22,000 meters up. Engine is still burning hard. It's going to be a water landing, definitely. Okay, we're going subsonic. We are now out of fuel. I'm going to cut the that off. No! Oh, you little thing, you. Alright, deploy the drug chutes. Cut the SAS now. Let them do their job. Oh, that engine pod down there that I thought was going to make a flip then. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But there we go. What the first ones do? That one's going to be the top chute, and then the other chutes will deploy secondary. Okay. That's not a problem. 10,000 meters. Deploy the primary chute. And it shouldn't be able to hold the weight of this entire craft. That's why all the other chutes are here. Alright. I will actually deploy you a little bit earlier though. Your altitude should deploy at 1500. There they go. I want to see what they set to. That's one set done. I'm going to speed this down. 1500. Big deploy. There we go. It deploys and just starts slowing us down fairly rapidly. And then at around 300, I deploy the main chutes. We are slowing down nicely though. Yeah, 17 meters a second is not survivable, but it's definitely way on the way for it. I just don't want to wait 3 hours to land in the water, so we will deploy these other chutes at now, basically. Shoots away! And they should bring us down to a reasonable survivable landing, as long as they don't disengage as soon as we hit the water. We need to arrest the speed and then roll over, not boop, flump. Which case we used to do. Alright, 12 to orbit. Successful. Wait for this landing. Sploosh. Shoots away. Here we go. Oh, I was worried about that capsule just then. Not gonna lie, I was a little bit worried about the capsule just then. But, while we're out here, could you grab me a... You're an engineer. You're a scientist. Could you... okay, I don't care about any of you. Roll over. Roll over. You can roll. It's not impossible. There's a capsule right here. Who is in there? Catloff. EVA. Blub, 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 blub. Could you take an EVA report and a surface sample and then get back inside? Thank you. Alright, recovery time. Alrighty, here we go. We got 12 science. That gives us enough to get the thing we needed. We got some money back. We got all of our people back. Now the question is, how many of them became actual crew members? Almost all of them, if not all of them. We had 3 on the ground already. We now have 14 Kerbals. So yeah, we got almost all of them. Cool. So we have an engineer, a scientist, an engineer, a pilot, scientist, engineer, scientist, pilot. 2 pilots. Nice. That was good. Right, it was. I mean, literally build a rocket that was hard to build, lob it into space and leave it there for a month, and then when the people come back, we get to keep them. NASA should try doing that. I tell you, if NASA just went, we're going to put a rocket with 12 people in space, And whoever survives the re-entry in a month's time, they get to be astronauts. They still get quite a lot of people joining up for it. All right. I don't like the fact we only have like 2 pilots, but that'll have to do for now. That's all. Okay. So the next one is an orbit the Mun, and if we can, it would make sense to send a person, but I want to follow the sort of semi-rules and do it properly. But I want to make sure we're not going to lose that crew on the way back. How far out are they? There they are. They have a while left. They have 7 days. So if I put a warning here, I can't do that without being in control. Okay, give me control. I'm going to put a beacon on it just to kind of remind myself that they need attention at some point. Okay, so I want here. Have me maneuver node. I'm going to just do that. I'm not actually going to do that. I just want to make sure it's got a maneuver set so it will remember that I want that maneuver. Right, tracking center. So now it should give me a beep, 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 alternating tracker notification for that ship. Maneuver node, 55 days in space so far, 7 days to a maneuver. Okay. So now we set a course to the moon. Now, the moon is easy to get to, but harder to do stuff. So we need to go to the moon. The mission itself is collect 50% sample, bingo. Orbit the Mun. Destination of the Mun, situation orbit. That we can do. Do we have the one that says return as well? Game must have moved. That must have been when we closed. Okay, let's go back and see if we have that contract. Because if we don't, I'm going to build just another satellite to go out there and deploy fuel nodes in the orbit. Mission control. Available missions, please. Explore Minimus. We just did that. Dock 2 vessels on or around the Minimus. Well, that's actually really easy. You just take 2 craft, land one on the surface, fix that craft that's on the ground, and then bring it back up and dock when you're back in space. That will do. Rescue, do stuff, tourists. Fly by the month with 4 tourists. Gonna say no. Hold a space camp. We could launch 15 tourists into space and we get to keep a bunch of them when they come back after 40 days. You know, it's actually a really good investment of time. I'm not going to do it, but it's a really good investment of time. Alright. If we start to lose people, we'll go and do it, okay? Alright. So we're going to go to the Mun with just an orbital craft. Got it. Now I need to bring up my thing I always forget to get, which is the KSP thing, which I do believe we have a command for, but I'm not 100% sure what the command is. I think it's DV, maybe? Or is it KSP DV? DV. Not DV? Well, let me go look at my command list, because I had it in there because I kept getting bored of looking for it all the time. This is map. Did I delete the command at some point? Apparently I don't have the command anymore. Oh. Well then. I said blended it. I know, right? Alright, let me grab another Delta V map. KSP Delta V map. Okay. Let's take a nosy at the Delta V map. Can we not have it zoomed in like 4 billion%? Thank you. Alright, let's see. Right, so. Which is with 300. I don't like the detail of that V map. It's like somebody made a Delta V map using Comet Sounds Toad. Open the image in new tab. Thank you. It's exactly the one I just grabbed myself as well. It's from the same place. Alright. But I'm gonna send you this really quickly. Where's Toads? Toad. Tell me, Toad. The extra text on the outside, is that Comic Sans? It feels like Comic Sans, but it also feels like it's not. Alright, anyway, back to looking at our map that's not going to get us banned from the universe. Alright, to get to the Mun, we need 5150 to get there, to land. We're not landing though. True. 3400 to start with, to get to orbit, yep. Then 860, then 3... Hang on a minute. There we go. We need 3400 to start with, then 860 to get to Mun orbit, 310 to circularize it. That's the end of the mission for that piece. And then come back if you want to come back. This craft, I think, it doesn't say we have to come back. Does it? No, don't have to come back. So we can build a satellite, and this is a great success. We've got a new pilot, engineer, scientist. We have more than that, I'm telling you. But yeah, we just need to get there. Got it. All right. So big craft, launch moon. We get to the moon. We will deploy a satellite. Basically, what do we have over there right now? Do we have a satellite already over there? We could send a manned craft over, but I would like a better craft for that. And I feel we could do with more science. And also realizing that we have a Minimus mission to launch as well. And we have all the parts for it now as well. Where is the Mun, by the way? The Mun is here. You are high orbit comms. You're not to do with the Mun. There is currently nothing in orbit of the Mun. We haven't been there yet. I honestly thought we had been past the Mun orbit. Must have been a flyby, maybe? Anyway, 2 craft to build. One is a Minimus mission and one is a Mun mission. And since I keep going back into here without thinking, let's go do the Minimus one first. Because I can get the science for that now. Get the Minimus. We already have craft ready to go. It's just about changing the payload. Precision engineering would give it access to the weather analyzer. Grab. There we go. Alright. I mean, I would have much preferred to get some better parts. But right now, we are on the thing of needing that science. So, we have the weather analyzer to put into the craft, along with more power. Okay, so we're going to load up. And that's the save button. We want to load up the Minimus sample return. Alright. Okay, so this one, in here, we have an extra power supply. And we're going to be taking with us science. There we go. We have the ED monitor. We're going to take a solar panel with us. We're going to take the weather analyzer with us. And we have the control box. Kerbal Delta V map is here. Toad. That better Delta V map? What map's that one? I'll just save it somewhere special. But we're getting 2 solar panels because, well, why not bring extra ones if we're going to be sending a person up, right? And we need to send a scientist and an engineer. I would love to send a scientist engineer. have the ability to put a 3-person capsule on this. This is a 2-person, that's a 1-person, 1-person, that's a probe, that's also a probe, that's a 1-person, 2-person, 3-person. I don't like this craft because with the ball shape of it, but it is a 3-person capsule. I don't like the 3-person capsule. Ugh. It might be we just drop the engineer to drop these down. Although they can deploy 1 each, right? If we take 2 of those on 1 of them, that would be 3 science, 3 buildings, 3 of them. We don't need the engineer if we do this. We just need just need the scientist to deploy that. Okay. So the crew is going to be a pilot because we damn need a pilot up there. And a scientist. Berthel, you're going to go up again. And you drop the cargo off. Now, here's a question. Since we're not taking those big things, can we take the actual this? Oh, it has that annoying little. Can I put it in there? Pretend it's not a thing. I mean, I can reduce the weight by removing these because they're not going to be of any help. Well, one of them won't. And we have the box there, and we have this. Yeah, okay. No one would ever need to know. Boop. See, no one can tell. Now, I would actually, now we have them available, I would like to put some good landing legs on here as well. The question is, will they reach? Will they actually like fit? Can we please try the legs that work here? Right, where is the engine? The engine's here. With these engines, it doesn't work, does it? I mean, we can put them like that. No one would ever know, right? Oh, these landing legs just aren't good enough. Yeah, there's no option. They don't. There's no situation where they would fit properly there. Okay. Boop. All right. If we were to launch this craft, engines would fire. Do. Those would activate and land the craft down the ground. And we'd separate there, and then we push that into space. All right. Let's give it a shot, shall we? That's the better one you sent. Copied as a local file and to discard, so not to get deleted. Fair point. So it's not. I'm taking it's not Comic Sans around the outside then. Right. Let's get this thing on the launch pad then. We have the right people. We engineer. We have scientists and we pilot. We should really have better solar panels, but we don't need them. All right. Let's. I mean, I'd love to take that off actually and just have a docking port. We could dock it with a space station. Don't know. I square from work all day. Fair point. Fair point. You don't have any model prop, do you? No. Okay. They're below that, so that's not an issue. Alright, well, all we can do right now is launch it and see what happens. And by launch it and see what happens, I mean we're going to launch it and hope it don't explode at some point. So, get this thing up to Minimus, land it, fix the problem. Which was that we launched and landed and everything else with the wrong stuff on board. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Might want to throttle up. Throttle to maximum. SAS on. Switch to fuel tank view. Launch in 3, 2, 1. Hey, look, we're going up. Oh, crap. Begin a minor rollover. 10 degrees should be more than enough. There, hold that for now. Nose up, nose up. Prepare to drop the fuel tanks. Goodbye! You're wanting to flip a lot more than I'd like you to right now. Which is there a shortcut to that? Because that's the one that I actually care about. We have a lot of fuel in this stage. We're not burning anywhere near what I thought we would be. I am a little bit worried that we're climbing at a very slow rate though. Hold at 45 degrees, please. The Kerbal will hold at 45 degrees, people. Ugh. Hold at 45 degrees. There we go. Now we're getting some heat build up. Because we haven't climbed as high as I want to, that's the problem. I need it to go up. Up, I say. 60 kilometers. 70, get up to 80 and we shut down the throttle. 80. There we go. Alright, now you can follow the prograde. That'll help it stay in the glide slow better. Could that not do both of those at the same time? That would be much better, thank you. Coast phase. Alright, so we're aiming for 80 kilometers on the ball, which looks like we're coming up there quite nicely. 64, 66, 70. We're now officially in space. And approaching. There we go. Okay, we're 30 seconds away from apoapse. So I'm going to switch this off of prograde and onto manual, so we can throttle up when we hit about 5 seconds and keep this thing running as best we can. 13 seconds. 12, 10, 9, 8. Throttle up in 5, 6. Throttle. Hold there. Oh, get on the prograde now. Hold prograde. Got 8 seconds on the ball. Throttle down. Hold that. Throttle up again to get that periapse up and shut it down before it hits 70. There. Deploy. Deploy. Start the engine. Bring it up to. There we go. We are officially in space, and that part is going to fall back down into the atmo. No space debris. Alright, now we're here. We can set a course for our favourite little moon, Muss of the Min. Alright, where are we? Where are you? You are there. We are here. Right, so if we were to burn here, up to our ascending node, whoop, there we go, and we're almost perfectly aligned for it. Perfect. Almost perfectly aligned for that. What's our pay-ups going to be over there? 300,000. Ooh. 200,000. If we get it down to like 50,000, I'd be very, very happy. Oop, oop, oop. I'm already very happy with that so far. And below 100,000. 70, 60, 50. There we go. That's what we need to build on. That's going to be amazing. All right, when do we do that? We start that burn in 10 minutes time. Okay, well then burn orbit meter here. All right, we are lined up, ready. Where's my ship? There it is. All right, swing us around. Absolutely perfect. 1 minute 58 to ignition. Let's swing it around to about 30 seconds, and then we can realign the craft. There we go. Realign the craft. It's going to be just off a prograde as well. It's been near perfect. But it might actually be on prograde. Just aim it at the blue dot though. There we go. All lined up with the dot. Alright. We're going to burn the engines in 9 seconds. And engine ignition in 3, 2, 1. Like I said, this is a powerful little craft. Does its job very, very well. Check the map out here. Something on the prograde, please. And there goes our orbit, pumping out there very, very nicely. And when we get out there, whoop, okay, here we go. Cancel that, put it up slowly. There we go, hold that. Cancel the maneuver node. What is our Misapoaps? Can't even see it. There it is. Minimus periaps is 300, 400. I think we're going to have to hold that for now. But this is a free return trajectory. We got ourselves a free return trajectory. Yeah. But perhaps is that. Where's our Apoaps? Minimus encounter. Minimus. It's really hard to read it. 4,500,000. Just going to do that. Perhaps it's 530, 580. So we can't really go any closer because we're going to be going back out into space. But there we go. We will be hitting Minimus in 7 days. Excellent. Where is our overcraft? By the way, overcraft is over here right now, on its way down. All right, we are going to be doing a pretty nice encounter there. So back to you, and got half our fuel tank left, which is really good. That craft will head out to Minimus with our pilot and our scientist on board, and then our next craft is going to go to the Mun. Now we haven't sent anything to the Mun before, so we're going to send a robotic probe to the Mun. Now the plan is to send us something up there, bring it back. Would be an interesting way of doing it, but let's not. Let's instead send up. I love the Probodyne, but we're going to have to move to something else. So which one are we going to be taking here? The unmanned control. Do you have a reaction wheel, because I do not like not having reaction wheels. Battery charge. Let's see where reaction wheels. There we go. So you have a reaction wheel, and you do not, but you have stability assist and pro grid hold, and you have just stability assist. So I'm going to take you, and I'm going to put a reaction wheel on you to deal with that lack of a reaction wheel. So command and control. Ooh, is that a more powerful version, or is it just the same? You give me a reaction wheel of 15. That gives me a reaction wheel of 5. It will be. I'm guessing you're a lot smaller. Yeah, you would just stick on top. But that's you're going to be there. Okay, that's the first piece. Now we're going to figure out a way to make it look better, because that does not look good. That's a service module, which is not end of the world. To drop that there and put batteries on it, right? We can put batteries in here just to hide them, because they do get in the way sometimes. We can put these ones in, because this big one, as much as I'd like to put the big one in there, is bulky. So the little battery, one on each side, put that there. There we go. That gives us 4 batteries in this compartment that we can pretend don't exist. Okay, that's number 1 done. So that's our start of our craft. We're going to need actual solar panels. The 1x6s work the best on this sort of craft. They can go here. They go better that way around, because when they deploy, they would deploy out the bottom, away from the main craft itself. Good. We will need an antenna. Going to the Mon, these antennas should be fine if it has 2. Which will be perfectly fine. Like that. We could do with an aerodynamic dome on top, though, just to really help out with this. Aerodynamics. Too big? Leave me a small dome. Still a little bit too big. Still a little bit too big. That's definitely too big. These are the side boosters, so not those. Ah, we don't actually have a small nose cone. Thought we did. Okay, so we have power generation, we have power, we have the probe, but now we need to take some science stuff with us. We might as well take some science up there. Give me a science junior. Give me 2 goo canisters for stability. I might put these into a service bay, actually. Yes, let's put them to a service bay. Give me a service bay. Remove that. Put you in there. Can't see if it's too far away. Put you 2 in there. Put you very close to each other. There we go. Perfect. We'll also pop in a thermometer. We only need the 1 thermometer. They weigh like nothing. And a press bat as well. Put 1 there. You can move you to the side. Boop. There we go. Alright, that's those 2. I think that's everything we need in there. Close that bay up. That's our science module. Our craft is basically ready right now. Now what we don't know is, do we have the power to deploy the all the science? So as a test, we're going to send this onto the pad. So launch. We'll give a science from each module, then tell it to transmit, and we'll see if it can actually transmit it all back before it runs out of battery power, because that's kind of screwed us over before. Also, these are the wrong panels. We don't want refoldable ones. We just want them to be 1 times. But there we go. Okay. 400 electric charge. Open that. Open that. Do that one. And that one. Grab both of those. And that. If we can do all this in 1 pass, then we have more than enough power. There we go. And if we tell you to extend and you to extend. And then we tell you it should be transmit science. There we go. Transmit all data. All. Go. Beep, 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 beep. And yeah, we got more than enough power to do this. Perfect. That is a nice little craft. Okay. Let's drop you back into the VAB where we can then strap some engines to you. Okay, so first of all, we're going to need an engine and a fuel tank. Fuel tanks usually come under fuel tanks. There we go. Now, do we have a fuel tank that fits this size? Perfect. Not perfect. That's a liquid fuel tank. Okay, that's okay, but is it going to be too big? It doesn't need to be that powerful, does it? Delta V map says this patch should be in space only, so it will need around 8. Okay, 1170. 1170. Stick an engine on it for a second. Boom. Okay, that's way more fuel than we're expecting. That was what I was kind of expecting. Also, we get to use the Terrier. I like the Terrier. Okay, so we don't need that massive fuel tank. So we can go in there with a smaller fuel tank, like that. Oh, that's more than enough to get them on and stabilize an orbit. Oh, these need to come off though. These are the wrong type, aren't they? We want the non-foldable ones. Because once they're deployed, they are deployed. Well, these can go down here then, can't they? I don't want that far back. The one on the service bay. Put them on the fuel tank. They'll be fine on the fuel tank. There should be 2 of them. There we go. Okay. So, with all that prepped, don't have any thermal issues. You're not re-entering. You've got the science stuff. We could definitely do with strapping a Kerbal engineer on here somewhere. We're not ditching any parts on the way this time, like solar panels and on the thingies. Nope, they are, this time around they are on the fuel tank. But I'm going to put the Kerbal engineer module in here though. I kind of like the bigger version, so I'm going to put one of those in here. Perfect. Close that. Okay, so actions. Action number 1 is to extend the solar panels. Action 0 is to extend the antennas. There we go. Now we probably do need a short range antenna in this thing. This commutron here, just to get it into space guaranteed. That'll do just fine in there. Just need to center it. There we go. And that antenna's there just to make sure we can even get the thing into space. Alright, that will get us to the moon. We just need to now get that into space. So, separator. What's the difference between... These are all white straps. Where's the old orange ones gone? I don't know. That's too small. That one's perfect. The T12, T18. I mean, that one's bigger. Are these all different sizes? That was tiny. Okay, that one's this size. What's the difference between that one and that one? That will sever the structural damage between itself and whatever it's connected to. Painted on its sides are handy arrows indicate which side will detach. And this one, unlike decouplers, separators jettison everything attached to them. This new technology was very well received by rocket engineers everywhere. Not bad for something that started out as a failure from a controlled explosive prototype. So, you're the decoupler. Your job is a small explosive charge that will sever the structural linkage between itself and whatever it's connected to. Okay. And this one, unlike the decoupler, separators jettison everything. So this is the one that jettisons both sides and leaves the ring itself there. Okay. Hey, Rat Fan, how you doing? So we really do want to decouple us in, really. How are things for yourself? An engine plate. What happened to these before? What are these? Inspired by an upside down birthday cake, now we've added shrouds for windy days. The engine plate provides the best value for funds. I don't know what that is. Pretty okay. Missing interacting with people in person. You could just jump on Discord.voice and talk to us. That'll work. Okay. I know it won't. It's not what you're after, but okay, that's ready. So now we can stick on the bottom of that a bigger rocket and push this into space. So we need a fuel tank. Let's give it the big of the small stack fuel tank right now. And slap on there a swivel. Right, yeah, the swivel doesn't give us enough thrust to lift this thing into space. I know, okay. Now, if I were to put another fuel tank on there, though, right? Right. Just put another fuel tank on there and everything will be hunky dory. 2600. Actually, it's not far off. With TWI 1.56 though. Did you see Humble Bundle has a huge library of royalty-free music right now? I did not. I saw they had some book bundles and a couple of game bundles. I didn't know they had a royalty-free music one. That's actually excellent if they have. These fuel tanks would be interesting to take up, right? We would lob them on here. Like that. How much thrust would they give me? Is the real question here. So I'm going to need. I'll need the separators. Pop that on there. Pop that there. And if we were to then add, I don't know, yeah, they would fight at the same time. That would be burning the entire time, so that would go up here. And we would add an engine to these. We would really want to stick something powerful on there, right? Something like a Reliant. The Reliant would give us good. Well, that would get us to space, no problem. But the Reliant's a smaller engine. This seems like overly powered. That's okay. That's overpowered, right? It's like 10 gig of music. I haven't listened to any of it yet, but it's a lot. But it looks a lot like it's probably a good background for action, horror, RPG, and tech. Excellent. That would be really good for people who do D&D sessions and stuff. Now, as much as I like these fuel tanks, they're not going to fit with the craft we're building right now. It might be we could go with something simple, like an SRB, a thumper maybe. I really don't like using them, but 3,700 is 3,500, right? For 3,400 for a liftoff, that would do it. SRBs I don't like using because in real life I don't like them, but you know, if it's gonna work, right? Give me a nose cone for aerodynamicism. Like that. Do we have separators? We don't have Separatrons yet. I would love Separatrons on this. Please build an exact replica of Saturn V. I've never built the Saturn V. There's a butterfly in my room. I never built the Saturn V, but I did build a Apollo lander with an Apollo service module that took off the proper way, and then when we got space to detach, flip over, reconnect, and then push to the moon, land and orbit and everything the way that we're supposed to do. Give me just 1 second though, because I have a cat here and a butterfly there, and that's not a good combination. I need that to see if I can catch this down. Hi, butterfly. Hello, butterfly. Don't mind me. I'm here to save you. Let's see, that is not me saving you. That is you having a panic attack. Need you to land somewhere nice. That could do. There we go, there we go. Okay, Flutterby. One. Butterfly. Let's go put it outside. Okay. Butterfly rescued. Well, great shirt. Do you actually see the whole message, or do you just see a bit of it? Because I like this shirt. Alright, that would definitely get us to space. Save that, 'cause I don't know what number we're using. What number are we on? Scroll down, scroll down. We're on 19, so we need to put number 20. 020. And this is Mun Probe. Because I am literally the worst with names. Alright. Oh, I got the full. Interesting wording to choose as well. Alright, that craft can go. Now this is going to be too powerful right now at 2. So we're going to pull the thrust limiter back on these SRBs. So we get a 1.6 launch. Is ideal. I like 1.6 as an SRB. Now I'm going to also add in teeny amount of space tape, because I don't like my SRBs crashing into me at full speed when we ignite the engines on them. So put you there to there, and ignore the fact that he did that, because that's just the annoying click-through bug it's been having recently. Put that to there. And put that back on, and hopefully space tape. Yeah, it's been doing with the space tape. It's been doing this weird like double click, really annoying. All right. Now when we drop those, they will drop straight back. So there is a chance of a collision here. We have to be very careful when and how we drop these. Also, that should have been there. See, down is back to 2.3. 1.6 off the pad is what we're after here. There we go. So that allows us to take off with full throttle, then to throttle back as we gain speed, and these will take most of the throttle, and our main one will only be for pushing back. Also, I do like to have fins on these. If I give that in, if I put fins in here, is there a way to eject them away from the rocket when you release them? Yes, but we haven't got the tech for that yet. The tech is called Separatrons. They're small mini SRBs. You mount to the side, and then you activate them at the same time as detaching, and it pulls the modules away. If you angle them just right, they actually lift off with you. If you don't angle them just right, they just away. I really love them, but we haven't unlocked that tech yet. But what we can do is we can put a wing right in the middle of them. Just angle the wing ever so slightly, like that. Damn it. I was kind of hoping you would mirror both of these, but no. Alright, mirror mode off, mirror mode off. Put you there and line you up with that piece there. And then grab you and do the same on this side, but to the other direction. There. Now, did you do the bow tie? You did not do bow ties. Damn you. Hold on a minute. These are mirrored. They do one, let's do both. Okay, let's do the other side and then we'll mirror them again. Mirror you. There. Notch, notch. They are roughly aligned. Take that off of there. Put it back on again with a mirror mode active. Boop. Right, so they should hold us quite straight in the air, but also when we detach, they should pull away because the wind across those should pull them away. That would be super fun the way it's mirrored. The rocket would spin. Yeah, it would actually just next to us. Hello. I mean, watched. We have a monitor. Smudge did turn up, but he went out to investigate the butterfly. Now, they might be too far forward. I can't tell just yet, but we'll figure that out when we get this thing flying. So, with this probe as it is, I think it's good to fly. That's not a smudge. No, that is a Polly. That is a smudge mother. The mother of smudge. Okay, throttle to max. SAS activated. Keep an eye on fuel gauges. Ignore whatever those are. The stage recovery. Ooh, what? Minimus debris recovered from the KSC. Oh, right, yeah. That 97% recovered on that one. 97%. Good. Both of those boosters landed successfully. All right, let's get this thing in the sky, shall we? Hooray! Alright. I want to start to throttle back as soon as we can, but it's not a requirement, but it's nice to have it throttling back if we can. Tilt it over a little bit. There we go, that will be nice. Bring it throttle back a little bit once we hit about, yeah, there we go. Bring it back, throttle back to there. This gives us the ability to throttle up once we drop these off. We don't want to roll over anymore, but we'll start rolling at around 10k. We roll a little bit, teeniest bit though, because I don't like how vertical we are on the boosters. That will do is just fine right there. Throttle down even more because we don't want to be going above 300 below 10k if we can help it. And with SIBs you really can't help it. Roll up. Without losing authority on the lift there, I saw that happening. Roll us over. Come on, roll us over. Hold prograde. Throttle to maximum in a few seconds. Throttle to max. Deploy rockets. And away they go. And that's what we wanted. We wanted to sort of pull away from the craft. Now, if you could very nicely roll over, it would be awesome. Right now. Cut the fuel. We have an 84-kilometer high altitude. We went way more vertical than I wanted to do. Hold prograde for us if you could, please. That would be great. Smudge attack. I like the smudge attack one. That was great. That was perfect timing on his behalf there. All right. I wish there was. I don't know the hotkeys, if there is one, to move from normal view to maneuver mode view, because it's so much more useful having maneuver mode where you can see the apparatus and periapps. I mean, I know they're up here, but I look down here now all the time when I'm flying because I keep an eye on fuel level at the same time. Right. Okay. Let's take this up into space. We are 84 kilometers. Once we hit 70, there we go. We can deploy the zeros, which are our antennas, because they need to be deployed for our long range. Because they are our long range comms. And we have 47 seconds before we activate our next engine burn. Hold there, 10 seconds. Let the cap spin over. Let's pitch that to there. We go. Burn. Nose up a little bit so we can gain that timer back if we can. 500. I'm going to burn out of fuel very shortly. 400, minus 400 on the calculation there, on the periapps. Next stage. There we go. Hold that, get us into orbit. I don't know if we have the fuel for this now. I think I screwed up the orbit by going too vertical. What? That fairing away? That's just a bit of weight off of the ship we don't need to worry about. Minus 30. I'm climbing. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Stop. Alright, we have 2100 metal depth. We got loads of fuel. Now the real question, can you catch the first stage on a drone ship with the middle of the ocean? I am not that good a name, but no. I generally do build my crafts to be recoverable though. Although this time I didn't do because it was a small craft. See, my stage destroyed. I have a mod installed to do stage recovery. So if I have enough fuel left inside the module when I drop it, it will try and use the engine to land automatically. If I don't have that, it'll try and use parachutes, but I didn't put any on that one to recover. Okay, so first things first, deploy the solar panels. We need some power generation going on here. There we go. And we are now ready to take this thing out into the mun. Where is the mun? The mun is over there. And we are... Where are we? We are here. Okay, we're in a particularly bad place right now for that, so I'm going to ask you just to time warp around here, please. Although I would normally just burn straight for them, and I am going to set up a maneuver node here because I don't know if I've got the thrust to weight to deal with this as I would normally do. Alright, we want to get this probe in a nice high orbit actually. Like it's going to be helping out on the surface. Now it's got two of those antennas, which means it should have let's turn this off for a minute. It should give us a couple 100,000. So let's, what's their range, these antennas? I can't remember. 15 kilometers was it? 500 kilometers. Okay, so we need to be under 500 kilometers above the surface. We're 1.4 million right now, so let's drop that down substantial amounts. We're going to be paying between 200 and 400. Let's aim it for 3. That way we know. No, they've got a 500 kilometer range. Let's say it's 400 kilometers. It means it'll be above a lot more. There we go. All right, that's our target. A while back, I spent about 4 hours in this game, and I never made it further than the lower atmosphere. This is why I let other people build my ships, and for me, I just haul cargoes in them. All right, we got 8 minutes until burn, so let's set you to go prograde and set you to take us to our burn. The craft will flip around when we get there because it's going to face almost entirely the wrong way. There we go. All right, there's our craft. We are ready to go to the moon. 48 seconds. Ooh, you are getting close. Unless you're the one going out. You are the one going out, because the one coming back in is here. All right, let's speed this process up. 28 seconds. Put the camera there so we can see the counter. Okay. Switch that off. Aim it at the blue dot. Fire. So we'll get there. We need to slow into an orbit, which we can do. We can do that. Lock on to the prograde there. And lock off the prograde. $80 meters per second and engine cut. What did we get at that final orbit? 123. It's a little bit on the high side, the low side there. So let's just give it a slight boost. We're aiming for 350, 400. So there we go. All right, that craft is heading out there. That will be 1 day away. So while it's flying, do we have any science we can perform in orbit? Shouldn't be any goo. Yep, no real goo. But about some atmospheric pressure? No, okay. Temperatures? Anyone care about temperature? Nope. Okay then. Close the door. And we will leave you to fly. Alright, it's going to be a day for you. It's going to be a week for you. Okay, so really, this is the first craft. We should really just speed this one up, really, shouldn't we? Look at that one, so slow it's coming down again. Where is the mun? There it is. Hi, man. Time warp is complete. That is absolutely perfect. We want to be on our retrograde. We want to be where we are right now. Perfect. And we want to grab some quick science before going in further. One mystery goo. We will... that's not going to be helpful to us. How about the other side of the craft? How about a little bit of you? So we have been here before because the science that we've got isn't worth anything right now. So let's drop ourselves down to here. And begin our process of preparing to not, get stuck here. I mean, I tried, but the same game bugs out for me on tutorial things. So when I go out to zoom out, it zooms to the edge of the universe, and then you can't get back in what you're trying to look at. This game does, or Elite does. For Toad, this game does. The game basically hates Toad. Although to be fair, most space games don't really like you, Toad, if you think about it, because you had that experience with X4 where the AI kidnapped you. Which I still think is hilarious. There we go, 415, and could do it a little bit lower though. Ooh, no, maybe not that way. There we go. 393, 416. It's about right. Yeah. X4 was like, hey, check this out. Then it kidnapped him. It's great. Alright. Do we have more science before I burn these engines? You don't want to give me any science, do you? Four minutes. 2, 1. Hold that. And I went exploring, and as soon as I spawned, and I talked to a pilot, and the cockpit closed, and then they kidnapped me. Stuff that was great. Alright, ready to fire up the engine? 3, 2, 1, burn! I'm trying to get 400-ish on both sides. There we go. I think I over throttled a little bit. But this side is 407, that side is 373. If I go here and go progress, I can just give it a little tap back up to 400 and we'll all be very, very happy. Whoop, there we go. Okay, give it a little tap. And 400k-ish both sides. 407 both sides. Now, quickly, turn off the engine so we can't accidentally throttle this thing up. Okay, now for a science check. Boop. Okay, first of all, can we have some goo? You're probably going to tell me no, but we'll do it anyway. Yeah, transmit will be 0, so it's not worth grabbing the goo. Log pressure 0, log temperature 0, and grab a mystery science junior 0. All of these will give me a 0. I am going to keep these all unscienced. Main reason being that we have the potential ability now to move it somewhere else and get science if we need to. Going to transmit data though because we can. I don't understand any of what's happening here. I thought I knew about space travel, but this is 100% a mystery to me. A lot of the KSP sciences stuff is fairly, KSP unique, but the orbital mechanics is all legitimate. So, but there we go. The craft is done. It is officially a spacecraft. There we go. Why am I still on monitor capture, by the way? There we go. The game should have captured by itself. Game capture. There we go. Better performance if it's on game capture. Look at that. Isn't that a cute little craft? I like it. It's a bit like a battleship or something with the problems on the front. Alright, F2 brings that back up again. We have transmission to the KSC, and anything that lands on the surface should be able to see you as long as you're flying overhead. Okay, now to the tracking station. Let's check on the other craft that we have in space. Make sure none of those need my attention right now, because if we don't pay attention to 2 of them, they will cause major problems when they fly into deep space. You have you got 6 days remaining, and where's your one? You have, where are you? We also have 6 days remaining. So both of these are going to need my attention in 6 days. Ooh, that's not a good combination. Ooh. What's your requirement? Oh, that's to there. I can ignore you at 6 days. You're just to actually get back to the planet. So you're going to be about 6.5 days. He wants to be 6 days. They both need my attention around the same time. So we need to make sure in 6 Kerbal days we are paying attention to these 2 craft. You stick a big thing on another big thing, stick the people holder on it, and then stick it out on a flat thing like the fuse, and run. There's a chance you could do it right, and it goes up. It's not wrong. You're not entirely wrong. But I like the fact that that's horrible music. We have this one craft sat out here that far that when you look at the map, it just looks like a beam shooting out. All right. So we have a craft now that's entering that's in the solar system. It's in interplanetary space. We have one craft coming back with people, one craft going out with people, and we have just put a craft in orbit of the moon. So our science people should be very happy with us right now. Yep, we have 3 active contracts. Build a space hotel, deploy the thing which our scientists are setting up for. That'll happen when they land. Okay, we've got a good set of contracts there. Anything interesting we can grab from here before? We should be ending the stream very shortly, but I want to see what we've got here. Launch a Mun space station, not quite yet. Let's see, satellite around. Put a new satellite around Kerbal. That wants me to put it in a very particular orbit, and I hate particular orbits. They're so precise and annoying. Land on the Mun. That is definitely something we're going to be doing. Explore the Mun is an orbital spacewalk near the Mun. Yes. Eve. Fly to Eve. Return the first science from Eve. Ooh. It would be nice to do an Eve mission. I have never been to Eve. I always went out to Duna. You know what? I'm going to grab that mission. Plant a flag on Minimus. I mean, we're already heading out there with people. Sure. Plant a flag on the Mun. Ooh. We know what we'll be landing there eventually, right? Bring your tourists, space camp, Grand Tour, or Jewel. That one's a very hard one to do. And in another investor tour, which we're going to ignore the investor tour for now, because we already got them one, and we still have their mission to complete, which I really should be looking up here, which is the Build a Space Hotel. So we get paid 600 grand if we launch a craft into space, either in one go or in multiple pieces, and attach them, that has 4 antennas, power generation of power storage, of 20,000 units of power, is above 350,000 meters, and has the ability to hold, not actually has, 50 crew members. Which means basically it's a giant space hotel, which means taking up to it a whole bunch of crew cabins. They take like 4 crew each, so it's going to take quite a few of those into space. Now with the Launch 12 to orbit craft, we could remodify that lifter, or we can use the new engines. So here's the thing: to build a space station that can hold 50 people, this is what we'd need to do. New craft. And we'd need to have a crew capacity. So where's the building to hold people? 1 second, let's just drop a pod on there really quickly. Give me a Robodyne. Alright, where are you? There, this one, the hitchhiker storage container is really the best thing you can do for people. There is a science module that holds more, but it's huge and it doesn't really look like a hotel. These actually look like hotel rooms to some degree. Alright, and it holds, it holds a crew of 4. So, Oop, wrong button. We could probably lift that to space in one rocket. Now that would give us how many Kerbals would that be? 4 per unit? Yeah, 4 per unit. 16 there. So then we'd need 32. Not that good at mental arithmetic. So we need 50 people and there's 4 pods. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We need to launch that into space. So to make this work, the way, if we were to do it as one mission, which we ain't going to be doing, we need to launch that to space. That ain't going to go into space as one mission. That's got to be in multiples. We can lift 3, maybe 4 per launch, right? So if we would say put that there, and put we can do it in 4 launches. Then if we would take that one off, we can do it in 5 launches if we have some extra bits on these. So we've got multiple craft to launch, and we're going to build ourselves a hotel. Now we also want to design it a little bit, so it's not just one giant ass long column. I mean, we might want to go something like, what would be a good one to do? Structural. Take something like this. Take that. Whoops, didn't mean to disconnect that one. A science lab, battery cells. But it doesn't need a science lab, it's a hotel. Not a science lab. That's the big thing here. But definitely put that, say, there. And if we would then take the 4 piece, put you over there, put you over there, put you over there, put you... Damn it, I didn't mean to delete the downwards piece at the same time. We could definitely do something like that. Or we can put the next one on each one. Ooh, God, no, not there. There. So we could launch something like that into space. Not in one rocket launch, because we could put a docking port on top here. Have this be a truss piece, and on top of this we'd have, I don't know, some kind of command module on top, maybe. Solar panels coming out of it for power generation, so we'd have zoom in. We'd say on here, there, and then probably on the side there. Oop, nope, not them ones. They're the wrong ones. Them ones. Damn it! Stop giving me the big ones. I want them on the 3B2s. 3B2s, my friend. 3B2s. This is not what it would actually look like, but you could actually deploy something that looks like that for the power generation, and then you just have to, on the top of it, have some power storage, and now you get yourself a space hotel with its command module on top. Maybe a science lab, a bathroom, maybe even a splurge on to get 2 bathrooms. Ooh, it's got 4 big sections. Obviously, it needs to make it. Also needs to make it have legs and arms, like a giant space maid. So you do that, and then what you could do down here is you could say, give me What would be the best way of doing this one? Well, the best way would be structural. Give me a node. No, not a node. One of them. Boom. And then widen it out to one of them. Oop. Actually, yes. Widen that out. No, it won't look very good. We want to rotate that out. This way. Then stick a widener on it. Widen it. Then stick a docking port there, and you've got your docking ports now. Rotate them so they point out in opposite directions. There we go. And if you really wanted to, you could actually remove that entirely and say, well, actually, I want it to be. I want it to look like it's supposed to have people passing through it. So we put that on the bottom. Stick a structural fuselage on there. Now, the problem we've got is you can't land too many craft side by side, but you could argue it works, right? And then stick the Clampetron Junior, the Clampetron on the bottom. You get your docking ports. People could dock and climb inside, or if you didn't want to that sort of thing, you'd have to angle it. So what you do there is you take one of these. Nope, one of them. You take one of these, flip it that way up, head over here, so they're facing away from each other. Pop it there. Use that tool to align them. Docking port on the end of that. There you go. So you've now got your side docking port for people to land. You've got maybe a cargo docking port at the bottom for some resupplies, and you've got yourself a nice big, nice big craft, big looking space station. That's what you could build. The other part would be getting this into space because of this lopsided piece, but you can that could be easy enough brought up as one piece. Docked with a docking port up here. So you take those off. You just put a docking port there. Docking port there. You probably, to make it look nice, go into structurals again. We don't really have a way of bringing it down from big to small with these nice ones, with these mesh ones, unfortunately. So you probably go probably do something like that. That's how they would probably look at the end of the mission. How would that look as a space hotel? I mean, don't get me wrong. We can definitely do a much better design, but that's the kind of the minimum you would need for the craft. Because this version, even now, actually, that only holds 4,000 electric charge anyway. So you'd have to take these batteries and add a lot more of them. That's now 8,000. That's now 11,000. It wants 20,000. That's 14,000. But put some on the end here. That puts us at 17,000. Can't really put 4 there. It would be weird. So we can put them on the underneath. Ooh. 19,200. So we are looking at one more on the inside just for the simplicity of it. There we go. So that's what we're going to be needing for this space station to operate. And then at some point she asks us to bring up people here and have a whole bunch of tourists on the space station, which I would be happy to do. That's the minimum to make this work. So what I really would end up doing is being able to put a command module, which would have a crew module for the crew themselves that would man the station, the staff basically, the captain, the maids, and everybody else who works on the space station, chefs and whatnot. And then you'd have power booms, which would have a bunch of batteries and at least one solar panel. And I would probably then also have the docking come down and have between 2, 3, maybe 4 of these hitchhiker modules with a way to dock into it. Now, I would like them to dock together, but that's unlikely to happen due to connect them with each other. Not impossible, just damn hard to do. I mean, a way to do it would be have each one of these have an inward-facing one, and then have a node that you slot between them and connects all of them at once. It's complicated but doable. Okay. Hi. Don't blame me. You're the one who went outside when the butterfly came in. You were ready for a treat and you went outside to play with the butterfly. Right. So. Where's he gone? Right, put that there. There he is. A move. And over here. Bring this back, and we have treats. Treats. Hello. Didn't expect to see your head turn up there. There we go. 2 sets of treats, 2 sets of cats. Any more cats? Oh, yep, we've got one more cat awake. So what we have here is 1 Smudge, 1 Molly, 1 Polly, and if I can get the angle on the camera, in the box just over there, edge on the economy table, is a Toby. So Toby there, Polly there, Smudge and Molly here. We have a full house today. There we go. We have a full house. Alrighty, so back to that, and I think we are done for today. We've done a lot of successful missions today. We've got some big milestones hit. So next time we play KSP, the goal is going to be that we launch this space station, and I want the whole space station done in a single stream. We will most likely so we have to design the space station as well, obviously. But we'll have the space station launched. We will have a bit of crew on board as well. We will, during that process, we will have to deal with the fact that this craft is coming home and that craft is going out. They're going to be done. They'll be dealt with. They'll be landed. They'll be landed and made and brought home. They'll be sent and landed on Minimus for a mission there to drop off the extra pieces that we forgot to bring the first time round. We didn't know better. And then they can return home. They have a bit more fuel, so it might be that we give them a little hop around, send them to a different part of Minimus, maybe. We'll also know from this crew how the return will work, because we have a full ablator, and I'm not quite sure if the depth is going to be good, because we are coming in this orbit. That one. Hi. We are coming back in with a periaps of 58. Now 58 is okay, but it might not be deep enough, but it also could be too deep. So when this one comes in, it'll give us an indication of how well we can set their return. But anyway, that is everything with the game. We're going to just see if there's anything we can do on the other side, on the end stream. Is there anyone we can raid? Because we can head up people over there. Let's just pop you onto the main menu so I don't forget anything. Twitch. Nope, nobody I am following is streaming right now, so we will leave it at that. Alright, thank you for coming out. I hope you've had fun. I hope you've enjoyed the KSP. We will be getting the Mun mission done, the Minimus Mission done, and the space station done. And then we'll see what we do next. Whether we move to another game or whether we actually push out for an Eve or a Duna mission. That would be interesting, because I haven't been to Eve ever. I say I've been to Duna, but I never really got around to going to Eve. Anywho, thank you all for coming out. I hope you've had fun, and I will see you all on the next stream. See you later. Bye.